Doesn't it feel good when all that energy is coursing through your body?
I don't want to have powers. I don't want to save the world.
I suggest you find another line of work.
You have a suit and powers, and we're helpless.
Tobias, Kahlil, Cyanide. They're gonna keep coming.
Tobias Whale wants to talk to you about that briefcase.
What's in the briefcase?
Hell.
The system is rigged.
Black Lightning, Thunder will always fight for justice.
What's happening to this family? It's not normal.
This is not the life I wanted for you.
My life's mission to track down all the people you love.
Checkmate.
Who are you?
No more words. Time to die.
Black Lightning.
Reviewing That Show. Review That Show. If we think we can, we can still view that show. All the people be trying to view like us, but you know we can. It's Marty, and that's it.
Rian, where's Rian? Where's Rian?
Has anybody seen Rian?
You seen Rian?
Rian, why are you running, Rian?
Probably
Rian,
these Negroes named Rion. They don't
they
got their daddy.
Their daddy wasn't around.
So we got named Rion. Your daddy, come closer because she's in a different spot, so she's really not about to be heard. Nigga said your daddy named you Rion because he wasn't around.
You woke up late this morning. It's probably because your daddy
wasn't around because you was a Negro. Negroes.
Oh, you burned the eggs. It's probably
because your daddy wasn't around because you're no Negroes.
Just gonna go throughout your day and tell you how terrible you are because your daddy wasn't around.
Why am I burning your fingers right now and making you hold this paper?
You a slow learner, ain't you?
That's why I punched you because your daddy wasn't around. When you was playing chess, you're playing chess with me because your daddy ain't around, so you gotta play with me. He said exes, man. Oh yeah. Because first he said it in general. That's the wrong with these Negroes. My nigga said.
What's wrong with them?
So my nigga Kahlil said, nigga.
So now they want to go between their mama's thighs.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. Nigga told him, look, that nigga was getting some pussy. Boy, he wanted the pussy because his daddy wasn't around, so he got to go in between the thighs.
That's all you need girls know how to do is
it's just, he got that Dame Dash way of thinking, like he just...
And then the motherfucker go...
It wasn't around.
Then he go, oh,
you're not a real man.
Oh, yeah, Painkiller. Yo daddy wasn't around neither. Damn.
I'm like, oh, man, you know how to inspire loyalty in your crew, don't you? No wonder you only got one nigga left.
Wait, pause. It was good, huh? It's good, huh?
What?
That cinnamon roll is good, huh?
I didn't think you saw me.
I saw you all those times. And the reason why I'm calling her on it is because I sat down and offered it to her. That's that girl ass shit to do. I offered it to her and she said no.
Oh, dude.
Because the thing, no.
I anything that I eat at this point in life, I know I'm sharing.
Nigga.
It's like, and then I have the audacity to be shocked when half of the stuff be gone when I come back. I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm still in audacity phase. This nigga told me no.
Yeah,
and then out the corner of my eye while we're laughing and guffawing with each other, Marty, I'm seeing fingers in the peripheral as my cinnamon roll dwindles.
I thought I was being...
That was a whole roll.
See, that's why J.Steel usually sit in the middle, goddamn it. Because you never know what she doing to your peripheral.
Took all the roll and left them only cinnamon.
Come on, son. I ain't mind you eating some, nigga. It's just jarring. That's going to be the word that's going to come up a lot in this podcast episode. It's going to be jarring when I'm seeing fingers pull at something they didn't want.
Well, you know what?
It's all good. Like it's your prerogative. Yeah.
The first reaction is like, I don't want that.
Yeah, it's like, I changed my mind.
But I'm like, you know what? I don't want that shit.
You know, it looks actually delicious now. Because
you
eating it like it's delicious. And now I got
You weren't eating it. I was wanting it. God damn it.
If you weren't eating it so deliciously, I wouldn't want it.
Marty, why are you helping her girls explain to me? Why are you helping her girls explain to me?
Because he's awesome.
the treachery of the sim. Oh, is he awesome? Okay.
Oh, yeah,
okay, no, hold on. Pause. Pause, guys. No, I want to see how awesome you are because we had a discussion about you just now. And I want to see which way you're gonna fall. Oh, shit. God damn it. Wait, hold up. First, before that, welcome to the Reviewing That Show. You heard me? We're in this bitch. We're gonna be reviewing that lightning as we do.
That's right. Double time
because we missed last week. Well, we did give you a Daredevil review, so you got that. But we missed last week's episode of Black Lightning, so we're gonna do a little quick how we felt about last week, and then we're gonna delve into this past the one that we just had this past week's and such and such and such and such. This is that actor guy, Mr. Bats. You dig? Evil Marty in the building. What's up?
Woo! And it should he's broken our rhythm up. I can't do it from way over here.
I feel disconnected.
I know he's put us in this island now, so the silence doesn't feel the same anymore. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. We've got to switch this up next week.
Feels like a gaping hole.
This is so hilarious.
We got to play musical chairs next time.
That on the last episode of Fly with Bats, D-Mac and Alpha Joe accidentally did this to me. Now we come to this episode, and you guys didn't even do it.
No.
God.
We're not the same.
That's the world. That's your phone. That's the world, man. Well, you know.
It's not the same, man. But, yeah, it's your favorite host, Marty, here. Hopefully I'll stay alive. The Fly with Bats Podcast is over there starting shit. I had a happy home as the favorite host over there, Your30. And now the Fly with Bats then came and fucked with my house.
Nigga, you kidding?
Now I gotta do these dishes.
Y'all been doing podcasts for 5 years. I'm so surprised. He just realized.
He would have known. I could have got away for it too. I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you bats. Bats. But yeah, no, we were yeah. So I'm alive for the moment. Over there at lowrainpictures.com. Click on the Your30 tab where you can find me and the Arrogant Observer for the moment. Hosting a show called Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer. Good to be here.
I feel alone. I can't.
I know. I know. It's ruined.
Hi guys. It's J.Steel all the way in the corner and shit. And
come closer, low speaking one.
I'm pretty cool, you know. I have hair and a face and shit. And I also have an Instagram. And my Instagram is IamJSteel_.
Underscore.
I don't like her. Anyway.
I'm not done. You were so rude.
I'm very rude.
And I also have a food blog. Because I be eating shit. And you can find out more about...
She be talking like Captain Kirk sometimes. So I don't be knowing
you don't know where it's going?
When she done.
I'm enunciating.
This is J.Steel. We are in the cockpit. We are FatGirlNola.
Anyway, follow me at FatGirlNola. Also catch me on TheMisbelief Podcast and radio show. TheMisbelief. Okay.
You sure? Are you okay?
Like I said.
Yeah.
She gave TheMisbelief a whisper.
Hey man, speaking of Star Trek, man, I just saw that Emmy Award winning episode of Black Mirror. That shit was sick.
Wait, which one?
The first episode of season 4.
I don't know. It's one.
It's like the first episode of that season, right?
Maybe. I just saw some Star Trek shit. Probably.
Got
Space Fleet.
Got young fat Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Yes.
The one from Breaking Bad.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. From Breaking Bad. Yeah. That was a fire episode.
It
good.
Sure the fuck was.
Oh my god, it was.
That's the way. That's how you start a fucking season.
Man, that's how you go. I'm sure.
I haven't finished it yet. Have you seen no season yet?
I've only seen. That's my second episode of Black Mirror.
Oh, ever?
Ever. Period.
Oh wow. What's the first one?
We've talked about this before, and
okay.
It was fun. No,
I know we have.
I'm only pausing because since I was bored and I put that one on, and I just saw the name of the only other one I saw, and I asked D-Mac, he was with me, and I was like, "Hey, yo, this the only one I saw. Now I can't verbalize the name of it. I forgot that fast. Yeah, but I just remember doing Google and Bato Raw.
Right, you did the Jupiter one. Yeah, you were talking about it when Lawrence was here.
Yeah, that was the only other one I saw, and that was amazing.
I've seen a few of them, and I didn't like most of them.
Well, you were the one that started from the beginning and said you didn't like the first two.
The
season 1.
I didn't like
she tried to start in order.
The very first one, I was like, "What? No, the pig one."
Oh, really? You didn't like that one?
I'm gonna show you the Star Trek one.
I like.
And then the one with all the technology and old boy from Get Out. I didn't like.
I didn't see that one. People usually like that one.
Oh my god,
good things about that
you're
one.
losing so many cool. Well, you just won with that one, but really,
didn't like it.
That's the. Oh, so I'm not gonna say it's the best one, but like, oh boy, like there was Kahlil, David Kahlil. Yeah.
Oh, was it Daniel?
Dude, that little moment, Daniel. Yeah, in that little moment at the end, baby, where he
No, don't say nothing because I still got to see it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I ain't see that one.
I mean, they had some. I mean, the performances were good, but I just didn't. I didn't like the story. I wasn't feeling.
I'm gonna show her the Space Fleet one to see if she rock with it because I really dug that one. And it just
another
wanted
one
in
I
me.
saw too, and I can't remember. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know about this.
Wow.
So there's really only 1 out of 4 that I like so far.
Did we see the same one? Because I watched it a few times now. With Google, yeah, that one's a beast.
Yeah, that one's really good.
A lot of them seem to be dealing with the technology horror, huh?
Yeah, it does. Wow. Oh man, you threw me for a loop there, girl. That's one of my favorite ones. I can't even mention one.
Well, I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, fair enough.
And then we can have a proper reviewing that of it, possibly.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna just say it just felt like it was just going on and 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 on.
Okay.
Oh guys.
Oh wow.
Oh guys, people listening. We may have to start reviewing Black Mirror randomly because this is anthology.
To end. Oh my god!
Don't start spoiling
it.
Don't start spoiling it, son. I'm just saying, since it's an anthology series, though, we could randomly pluck a Black Mirror episode anytime that we're missing material. Like, we feel like reviewing.
Black
Mirror episode, you know, because I don't mind that. We're gonna do the same thing for American Horror Story. I kind of told him about your little idea about that, so
okay,
I'm down.
Oh, that comes on tonight.
And I think what we're gonna possibly do is review. You're gonna have to be the guide, but we're possibly gonna review this season with the knowledge of it that we know. Then go back and review the other seasons, and then you know what I'm saying.
I've only missed Freak Show. Freak Show is the only season I've.
So you've seen most of them. So I'm the true version.
I think that's the only one I haven't seen. Is Freak Show, yeah. But any references to season 2? I'm sorry, 3. I meant to say I'm sorry.
This season references, they tricked us. So they were like, it's going to be a mashup of Coven and Murder House.
Ooh.
And so far it's been like 4 seasons that they've like kind of touched.
Put together. Oh.
And
all right, I'm on board.
They revealed it in the episode before last and everybody was like, oh my God. Because nobody saw it coming.
Yeah. Okay.
So far it's been a combination of Hotel, Murder House, Coven, and possibly Roanoke, but we don't know for sure yet.
Okay.
So he just fucking with y'all.
We don't know for sure. I think they just fucking with us on that one. I think it's just some like coincidental shit, but some shit happened with one of the characters and I was like, wait, that's some Roanoke shit.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't know. So
all right.
we'll see.
Fair enough.
Well,
Hotel heavy though. So if you saw Hotel,
Yeah. Okay.
There's moments that just happened.
Did we get justice for Queenie?
In a way.
Good. All right. I don't want to know nothing else. I'm watching. I'm good. I was pissed.
But,
No. Don't give me no more expressions. No more grunts. I don't want nothing. I'm good. Y'all have already. No, that pissed me off.
But
that's all I'm gonna say.
But I see. This is but the thing is, you're listening to me. She's further ahead.
Okay.
So you gotta pay attention more to her face expressions.
No, she's giving it to me though. No, she was giving it to me. I don't even want to know anymore.
So it sounds like she must get fucked over.
I want to say this season. I just
see. Now we're gonna give you a platform to say that.
Oh, we so
because we're about to start watching This American Horror Story.
It's the best show ever. Sorry.
Niggas keep giving me flag. You were on it and you don't even watch it.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm not on nothing. No other nothing. Nigga, that was a job.
Nobody watches the shit that they're on though.
Not often. Like I catch that one time. And I'm good after I see it.
Yeah.
Unless I'm showing it to someone else. But other than that.
I don't, fair enough. Yeah, I don't blame him for that. But I'm down. I want to do it. I'm thinking of all the things that could have happened now. Now you got my mind running.
If you've seen every season, this season is going to be like,
are they heavy?
References.
Are they heavy on like Freak Show? Because that's literally the only one I've missed.
I didn't see Freak Show.
You didn't see it either.
But I know what happens, but I didn't watch it.
Okay, fair enough.
But like I did my research, so I could
kind of keep up. I got you.
But there hasn't been anything related to Freak Show yet.
Okay.
I don't think there will be.
Cool. Cool. I am cool.
So we have Black Mirror, American Horror Story on the docket. Yes, we're already doing Black Lightning.
Better watch them before they get canceled.
Right.
Rest in peace, Luke.
And we have to finish off Luke just for the culture.
Aww.
He dabbed like Luke. He did the lame Luke dab. Because I gave him shit for it, but now I'm so hurt.
I mean, he's not going to do it anymore.
So before we continue, y'all, we got an email, man, from my dude, Derek Washington, my dog, Peanut, man. And, he said, what's up, y'all? Because, what's up, Peanut? After hearing the review of Tales from the Hood, big up, Big Brother Bats. Big up. What's up, Nick? And specifically hearing J.Steel saying she wanted more gore, it reminded me of a really cool flip on the Dracula story, which was Dracula Untold. It was really cool and an interesting flip on Bram Stoker's original Night Terror. I think you guys should give that a watch and let us know what you think. Love all the FlyWithBats, Your30, FatGirlNola, Gumbo Monster, Misbelief, and other content y'all put out. Keep doing it for the culture. All love, Peanut.
Appreciate
so
that.
has either of you ever seen Dracula Untold?
Yes.
I haven't. Have you seen it?
I remember being small and watching pieces of that and being very terrified, but I liked it.
So
wait,
here...
Whoa, wait. Which one is Dracula Untold? Dracula Untold is the one that just came out recently, right?
Wait,
it's the one with the old boy from the Fast and the Furious movies.
I'm thinking of something else then. Never mind.
Oh, I don't know.
I went back to my childhood.
She went hard to the childhood.
Yeah, I was like, oh, don't make me feel that old, J.Steel. Why you doing that? Why you doing that?
It came out in 2014.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, why you doing that, J.Steel? Why you trolling me? Why you doing that?
So you did see it.
Yeah.
We're not going to speak.
Why
did you like it?
Like Batman. What
I didn't.
Because he's Dracula. Dracula's based off. Batman's based off Dracula. And other things.
God, yeah.
And other things.
I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm indifferent. I didn't hate it. Didn't love it. It was cool.
Fuck.
What?
See, I can't do nothing with that, Marty.
I know. Yeah.
Because based off you, if you loved it, I'm probably gonna hate it. But if you hated it, I might wind up.
You might love it. Yeah.
But every now and then we be on the same side. But when you say indifferent, you don't give me nothing to judge from here, man. No, tell me no spoilers.
Okay,
no spoilers.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch this motherfucker because here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
No, for real.
I have it. Do you need me? I'll give it to you.
Let me get that. Because here at the Reviewing That Show, if you guys nominate something, if you recommend something, if you refer something, the rule here is we gotta watch it. That's why we telling y'all hit us up.
Please recommend watching Street Kings, please.
If you do, I'll watch it. That's his ongoing thing.
Okay, y'all. Look, every week I come over here. I can't do that anymore. I'm sorry.
Come on, backstage politics. Go ahead. Let them know. Let them know about the off mic shit, man.
All right, so I just need anybody who's ever seen Street Kings just to step up. Maybe you can just clear this up on me. But
these motherfuckers probably never seen Street Kings. Have y'all seen Street Kings?
Street Kings.
I've seen Street Kings.
Wait, you've seen it?
No.
I've
never even heard of it. I didn't even know.
She said that shit so earnestly.
She's like, no, I've never seen it.
Nigga, no. First you said, yeah, I've seen Street Kings.
No.
Oh my God.
No, I've never seen it. Never.
Well,
but
yeah.
I come over every week.
Every week.
And I've left it. I brought it over once because I wanted Bats to watch it.
Months ago.
Like, yeah.
We're talking many months.
Yeah, it's been a while. I want to say it was maybe even when Black Lightning first started, but you know whatever.
That's a year. That's a long time. It's been like furniture in my house that I'm so used to seeing it in the exact same spot.
If it's not there, I feel like somebody's been in it.
Yeah, besides you.
Who the hell? Yeah, has Marty been over here?
Because
Marty, he's the only one who moves it.
He decides every week to, as a subtle reminder, to roll up the weed on the Street Kings DVD.
Just want to say, Street Kings.
Yeah,
Street Kings.
It's there.
So I wanted him to watch it because here's the thing about me and Street Kings. I have this weird relationship with it. I think it is fucking brilliant. But I need to know if I'm nuts or if this movie is fucking genius. And I need Bats to watch it to tell me. He's got to tell me whether he loves it or not. Listen, y'all heard when I brought this thing over here. I can't get him to watch it on my own.
I keep forgetting. There's so much to watch.
There's so much to watch. But
watch it.
if you all just send him an email, he has no choice but to watch it. So you're doing this for your favorite host. You're doing this for your favorite host. You're gonna make my day if you could do it. Somebody please send an email.
I'm letting y'all know. If we're gonna review it.
We're gonna review it.
You gotta watch it too, or already be fans of it. Otherwise, you're gonna be here to review something you don't know now what the hell we talking about.
Man, hit me up, MartyEdwards 504. I'll tell you all about it. I'll give you Cliff Notes.
So if there are Street Kings fans out there, and you're just like Marty, confused on, is this shit cold or am I tripping? Or is this shit whack? Or am I tripping? And you need the Reviewing That group to really let you know if you're tripping or not.
Is David Ayers a genius or am I nuts?
Send that email on in, because next up is going to be Dracula Untold, man. Thanks, Peanut, for the email.
Appreciate it.
So as we get into that, Oh yeah, we did promise them, but I ain't gonna make J.Steel go through that. Man, you're gonna get up and talk the ending of Daredevil, the last two episodes.
Man, I'm gonna rewatch that season. That was good. Man.
Yeah, so we're gonna and
that was good shit.
We could probably what could we put with that? What's some shit that J.Steel won't see? So this will be a Marty's episodes. She doesn't watch Empire. Talk some Empire maybe.
Okay.
See what else doesn't she watch that we do?
It's very shady.
Just a little bit.
Unless you start watching it. If you watch Daredevil, then it won't be shade.
I'm still trying to get Ben Affleck out of.
You can't keep going to that well.
I tell you, man, if you
I
can.
really don't like him as my superhero.
Give me one. Have you watched any of it yet?
No.
Okay, so watch one episode, and I guarantee you, my man Charlie Cox will win you over. I promise you. I don't know what my dude's name, Foggy Nelson, is, but he's been in everything. He's a familiar face, and he's great. You'll love him too. And then who doesn't love my girl from True Blood?
The other thing we're supposed to watch.
Something ball. Anna. Oh shit, I forgot it. Anyway, doesn't matter. You'll love it. One episode, I'm pretty sure. Come on, give it one shot. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, like the little old lady from Coming to America. Come on, honey, give it a chance.
This past season was like the best season of superhero television in a long time.
Yeah, it's the. Yeah, I'm loving it right now.
But we're not gonna spend too much time in that. She don't know what
fair enough.
talking about.
So
but just so you know, y'all, if
you
you listen to the last episode, you know how we felt about the first 11 episodes. So imagine that them last two is. We gonna get into it. You saying J.Steel?
I'm watching American Horror Story. I'm watching Santa Clarita Diet.
You like that show, do you?
I'm very strange, yeah.
Okay,
I like weird shows.
Tell me what about that show do you like? Because I watched, or at least tried to, I should say, watch the first episode. And to say the talent that they have on the show, which I can't speak badly about anybody on the show there, I just thought it was pretty awful. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I thought it was pretty awful. So I'm just no. I trust you in your judgment. So I just want to know what do you dig about it?
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community. That's all. That's all I got.
That's all you gotta say?
Yeah,
fair enough.
I like the quirky. It's very quirky. I like the quirky, dark nature. I like that they're dealing with something so dark and so fucking demented, but they kind of have this like fresh, lighthearted take on it.
And she a zombie?
Reminds me of.
She a zombie, right?
I don't know what the fuck she is, and that's
still?
what I like. No, that's what I like too. It's like they're alluding to the fact that she's a zombie, but like there's some other shit going on. It's like, okay, what the fuck is going on?
But she eats people though.
Yeah.
But she's kind of undead.
Possibly, but it can be fixed.
Possibly.
What else you watching, dog? I never really liked that show.
Okay.
That show was gross. The first episode, I was like, "What is this shit, man? This is weird."
I wasn't digging it. Yeah.
That American Horror Story. That might be it.
You're a busy
Black
lady.
Lightning.
You're a busy lady.
Yeah, I'm very. It's late right now, guys.
Okay.
She one of them
I'm dedicated to those two weird ass shows right now.
Until we give her homework. So we got some homework for you. Yeah, we got some homework for you.
Oh, and I attempted. No, that doesn't count. Never mind. Game of Thrones, but that was like weeks ago that I tried.
I mean, we've been stuck in the middle of season 5.
The first episode.
Nah, we're right in
season
season 5.
5. Okay.
And got past it since. And it wasn't for lack of it being bad or anything. It just got so intense. I remember taking a break and just never went back.
But I have been watching lots of movies. I watched Truth or Dare recently for the first time.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
How was that? I have it in my my list.
That movie, just watch it. But I literally cringed the entire movie. It's just a movie full of white people just fucking themselves up.
Good.
That is the whole movie.
That's sort of what
that is the entire. That's the whole movie.
So it's Final Destination.
That's what the thumbnails look like. That's what the it's kind of the impression it gives.
It's like that cheesy horror. I enjoyed it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. But there was some parts I was just like, oh my god, and they show everything. Like.
Ooh, okay.
They show
now you got
everything.
my attention.
Yeah.
All right.
And of course they have that moment where it's like, oh, we figured out how to. No, y'all didn't figure it out.
We figured out how to get out of here.
Y'all are gonna die. Yeah.
Okay. What other movies have you watched?
I tried to start watching The House on Haunted Hill.
That show.
But I got scared. I don't think I want to watch that.
It's being rated as the greatest horror series in decades.
I had to.
Yeah, my
like
girl
I literally
binged it.
started. I was like,
I
was like, I'm a chill.
Crazy good ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah, she keeps telling me I should watch it. But like I don't have this thing when she finishes the show first. I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's
I understand.
I also
it's a competition
started
thing.
watching The Cult of Chucky. but
Okay.
I didn't get far at all. Did not get far.
Because you didn't like it, or because you just kind of ran out of time.
I just kind of ran out of time, and I just was like, never mind, I don't want to do this. I should probably finish it.
Shouts out to my dude Jordan, that's on that Haunted Hill thing. He's like on episode 5.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's an actor guy, a friend of mine. We kept in touch. We was in Containment together.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also the stalkery guy in Atlanta. Stalking Zazie. I was stalking a girl and the weirdo one on the last season. And she had to ditch him when he was in Drake's house.
Oh, real? Okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah.
He's on episode 2 of that joint. I was like, oh shit, my nigga, because he been saying he was in it, and then when it dropped and got all those crazy great reviews, it's like, my nigga in that, nigga, do that. But I'm not into horror, so I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, and I also been watching a lot of. It's Halloween time, so like a lot of old Halloween sci-fi type movies. I watched The Fly the other day with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, haven't seen it.
How was that?
So
I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. I remember it used to come on USA a lot when we was young.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember as a kid, I would always catch it at that creepy ass part where he's turning into the fucking fly.
That part is.
And that part, I mean, I think I saw it too young at the wrong time, because then it made me never want to go back and watch the movie. Because I'm not really into body horror shit. Like, I don't like gruesome looking things. You know what I mean? I'll watch a good slasher, but when it's like that torture porn or body horror, I get those two types I don't really get into. And that's what reminds me. Every time someone says The Fly, I just think, maybe the kid. And that's a classic.
Gross.
No, The Fly is part 1, because they did make sequels. That's weird. Mm-hmm. But part 1 is heralded as a classic. It's just one I never went back to, is all.
I always get the image of him like having throwing up on the like a donut or something before he eats it.
I remember that scene.
Like that scene that always sticks in my head. I'm just like, oh man.
Yeah, that movie goes left.
That's
really gross.
Yeah.
That's the trippy part of how TV was back in the day too. Is you catch it when you catch it. It's not like you just could control when you saw things.
Right.
So there's so many movies that I caught in the middle, or caught to the end, or just caught like some people like, did you see that movie? I saw this part of this movie.
Yeah, we're so wired so differently now with the guide, man. I do miss the good old days where you used to just kind of stumble upon some really interesting shit.
Because you just flipping channels. Shit. You ain't got as many options.
Late at night, just like, let's just see what's on.
Or as much control.
Yeah.
So
I missed that though. Yeah, that was an interesting time. Yeah. But wow. Any have you ever seen It Follows before?
Nope.
No, but somebody spoiled the movie and told me it was about, and I was just like, what?
Oh, that's not fun.
So, like, it took it, I don't even want to see it now, because I'm like, oh, okay. Because the whole time
I know.
It's very interesting.
The least you know, man.
I know exactly what it's about.
Oh, fuck.
So you guys can stop. We're not going to talk about it. I might catch It Follows.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair
I've
enough.
never seen it.
Yeah, it'll work for you then, because they ruined it for me.
I mean, it's the same thing that happened for me for that gruesome movie that you were so in love with seeing and wanted to see. I don't think you've even seen it.
What?
What is it? With Mystique, with Hunger Games girl, man. Jennifer, Jessica was Mother. I found out the spoilers, and I read about Mother and found everything about Mother. So it's like I can't even watch it.
I haven't seen that one yet.
You never heard of Mother?
No, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
the Darren Aronofsky.
Yeah, you go.
Aronofsky.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have it. It's on Prime. I just haven't watched it.
It's currently on Hulu too.
It's on Hulu too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
y'all don't recommend?
I didn't see. The thing is this. It's not my kind of shit. Especially after I read it and read everything that happens in it. I have no interest in watching that type of shit.
The concept is amazing, but the climax of that movie is one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen in my life.
It's one of the most disturbing things I've ever read. Like, somebody had a full break, because it's the thing.
I don't ever want to see that movie.
It started with me seeing people talk about it. Then it made me go down a rabbit hole. I'm a nerd, so it's like, then I was like, okay, so what's about this movie? Okay, then I started finding out. Then I started reading reviews. Then after I read the reviews, then I started reading people's comments. Then in their comments, they started spoiling things, and I didn't want to get spoiled. But now after I was spoiled, I was like, well, fuck. Now you said this. Well, now let me motherfucking see what happened in the movie. So then I read a whole full breakdown, and now I know everything that happens in the movie, but I've never seen the movie. But in reading everything that happens, I don't want to see it. Because I feel it's going to be too fucking weird and disturbing.
No, I actually watched it with my eyes. I never want to see that movie. That is not... You watch that movie one time, and that's it.
That's it for you.
And prepare yourself, because it's fucking disgusting. That is... I've seen some
Wait, stop talking. Because now we've completely sold Marty on it. You should see his face right now.
You really have. No,
he wants to see it so bad now. You should see him.
The breeze in my fucking face. No, you had me like a minute ago. But the fact that I'm like, the fact is he like, we got this nigga hooked.
You gotta go watch it. Go be disturbed.
That nigga be coming. He won't know. He
gonna watch it now.
You'll be horrified. You're gonna have nightmares.
I definitely am. No, it's been sitting in my list, and I'm just like, I really needed a good push to watch it.
Don't watch it. He's gonna watch it. Don't watch it. He's gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
You gotta watch it.
It's gonna be hilarious when you come here after you do, because I'm gonna ask you about it.
You're gonna throw up.
Did you see that mother?
If you just get like a
this mother with a big ass motherfucking exclamation point at the end. Mother!
If you get like just a meme, know that I've watched it. If like just with no words and no explanation, you know that I've watched it.
And this is also I'm gonna throw in there. This is a spoiler I'm about to give you. A concept spoiler only that won't make sense unless you watch it.
Okay.
The Bible. That's what I'm gonna say. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, man.
That's all I'm gonna throw at you. That's all I'm gonna throw at you.
Yeah, man.
The Bible.
The Bible. Because that's what started the whole deal. That's what I'm gonna say. Anyway. Hey guys.
This has turned into a fun segment of, hey, have you seen this? Let me tell you how fucking awesome it is. Okay, no more. Go watch it.
Without saying anything. If you're watching, maybe we sold it. Maybe we sold it to you people watching. Because we technically didn't say shit.
About anything, really.
About anything.
Yeah.
Now, if you've seen it, you know everything we're talking about. And you're nodding your head like, oh my God. But yeah, man. I saw I've been seeing it on Hulu for a while. And I was like, I'm not about to click that. Nope. It's there for you.
Oh, I'm home getting, it's happening now.
And we all have completely different experiences. I happily want to review it. See, remember you talked about reviewing things live? Mm-hmm. If you go see that movie, if you decide to sit down and watch it and you want to talk about it, and since you both have seen it, I'll play that bitch live having not seen it. That again. And we can run it.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
I mean, wow.
Just letting you know.
Stop.
Because I know it. Okay, Black Lightning, people. That's what the fuck you're supposed to be here for, right? Black Lightning. Black Lightning's back. Oh, shouts out to Wonder Woman getting pushed back. I don't know why. It's some shit.
That's not.
Oh, wow. Are they trying to figure out what they're going to do?
I think they're trying to sync it up with other movies, man.
Is that what they're doing?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
That's what I think is going on. Yeah. Oh, shit. There I go.
Okay, you know what? We're not doing any comic news today because y'all ain't going to just shit on my DC, and most of my news is DC. Let's get into Black Lightning, which is in DC.
Ooh.
Fuck DC.
Oh, no.
God
movies.
It.
Okay, cool.
So, we're on episode 2 and 3. One thing I'm starting to like that they're doing with this is this, and it's funny, like, they got this cool music now, like, at the top of every episode. I remember episode.
The snazzy music and graphics.
But
I love the graphics.
But they changed the song every time. Episode 2, it was DMX. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh shit. That's what it was. That wasn't DMX. That wasn't DMX bark. That was more of a Kahlil bark. I'm sorry. Nope, that wasn't it. I can't get the DMX.
Most of those lyrics.
Oh shit, just does a better bark. Oh god.
Those are lyrics though. Those are typically the lyrics. How it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he just hums.
So before we get into episode 3, which we all just kind of watched together.
Yeah, it was fun.
Let's get into that episode 2. You know,
the Book of Consequences.
Yeah, but it's also Black Jesus Blues. Negro. That's their whole name. The Book of Consequences, chapter 2, Black Jesus Blues.
And then Jesus.
I thought that was just something they were doing with the title sequence. That's how they're really labeling it down here too, in text form. You don't need both of those things. What?
That's what they've been doing since season 1. Long biblical titles.
But I thought it used to just be like chapter 2 or whatever.
Wait. I'm sorry people think we about to get into Black Lightning. I left a whole hook hanging from the very top of this podcast.
Oh.
Pause on this Black Lightning shit.
All right.
That's kind of what we do here.
Right.
Me and J.Steel want to see where you stood on something. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
get to that.
Didn't do it.
How did we get over that?
We be talking.
Damn, I got to go back and learn. How did that happen?
We will figure it out. But, hey, shouts out to We'll Figure This Out podcast. Them niggas had me joked out earlier. But anyway, you heard about the story about Little Teddy?
You know what?
Little Teddy?
Little Teddy.
I don't know who that is.
So Little Teddy, man.
I know Little Teddy?
He's this little white kid, man. That went viral.
Oh, okay.
This little white kid that went viral, man, because get this.
Yeah.
His mom threw him a birthday party, a pizza party, invited 30 people, and nobody came. He went viral because nobody came to his party. And eventually, like, one of these football teams gave him some VIP treatment because they felt so bad because it went viral. But that's not the point.
How old is this kid?
Like 6 or 7.
No,
No. And I'm saying the fuck Teddy did that not one
motherfucker. No.
Remember, I used to be like, you had to go to like, I don't want to go to this. I don't even like Timmy. I gotta. But you lucky having this party at Celebration Station.
Not one.
Okay.
He ain't got one friend.
First of all, this is a 6-year-old little baby.
And you get friends at 6.
No, if
Wait,
you look at the picture of his face, he's just sitting there all sad, and all the little plates are out for his little friends, and nobody came.
So I think something wrong. He did something wrong.
With him.
Oh, you think that?
You can fart and get a friend at 6,
No.
nigga. You mean you can't, nigga? Kids ain't even judging each other then, nigga. All you gotta do is like wrestling,
kid.
like Batman. I like Batman. We're friends.
Like learning disability or social learning disability.
Yeah, it's called bullying motherfuckers, and nobody can hit shit.
Bullying.
They got 6-year-old bullies, goddamn it.
That poor baby.
Yeah, they got 6-year-old bullies. I agree.
And he might not have any friends at
So-
whatever school he's at. Now.
Okay, wait. So, all right. So that's terrible that he went viral for that. I mean, I hope he's not a nice kid because that's just mean.
I mean, he got to come up
mean.
with, like I said, like I forget what sports team it was, like really like gave him free tickets to the game.
Okay.
VIP treatment. So he
he came up out
still
of it.
his, yeah.
Right, yeah, that's cool.
But my question was, how do you throw a party at 6 and not even you ain't got one little best friend? Not one little buddy that you kick it with at school? Not
Y'all
one.
don't go to church?
Nothing?
I mean,
nobody
He
came.
invited people and they just didn't come.
30 people though.
What if he's being bullied?
But why?
By everyone?
Okay, but
the
my
entire
question is,
school's bullying little
is
Teddy.
Has anybody given an answer to why? None, like, has any of the parents or anything been contacted and just like as a follow up and been like, just didn't show up? Nobody thought to investigate.
Maybe
like,
they will. It just hasn't come.
Oh, it just hasn't come yet.
Because
this is brand new.
I mean, the happy story is he got the sports team hooked them up. So that's what they really get into more than the aftermath of
that.
Yeah,
yeah, because
that's cool.
Look at that sweet little face.
Sorry.
Evil.
Wait. I'm not done yet. No. I'm so not done yet. I'm maybe.
You're not good, Marty, anymore. You're
I am
evil,
not.
Marty.
I'm
both evil.
But why would they do this? This is not my fault. This is clearly meant to make me laugh.
No.
Yes, they did, man. No. Who took this picture? His mom? Your parents?
Sad.
They are not his friends.
I didn't take that in.
Parents are not his friends.
Okay,
I'm
people
sorry,
listening.
J.Steel. I'm sorry. I am disappointing J.Steel right now, y'all. I can see it all over her face.
I'm so disappointed in both of you. Especially you.
But you gotta see this picture.
I want to know something.
This is meant for comedy.
The pictures is the little boy looking away.
I feel like they photoshopped people out of this picture.
No, give me the phone. I know they didn't. Teddy, if you're listening.
So weird.
Who ate the pizza? No one showed up. There's missing pizza. There's at least 3 missing slices.
Loneliness makes you hungry. Give me the damn phone. Shit.
If no one showed up, who ate the pizza?
He looking like, man, if you don't get the janitor and all these other motherfuckers out of my photo, look like I got people photoshopped out that mug. He's sitting so still. He looked like he was photoshopped into an empty table. You trying to tell me he really sitting there looking like that?
He looks bad that somebody that wasn't invited stole those other pieces of pizza.
Like, nobody is here. Who farted?
Oh, God.
Oh man, what's that smell?
Oh God, I want to eat the pizza. I'm sorry. You don't tell me 30 people did show up and they got 3 missing slices.
Shit. I feel so. Oh man.
Oh God. Well,
it makes me laugh.
So in a weird way, this is hilarious.
I'm terrible.
So not only was J.Steel was right and I won. Thank you. Because she said when we had the discussion, she said, "Man, Marty's probably gonna be on your side."
Y'all evil.
And I said, "But you never know." I said, "Marty is surprised. He's pretty open-minded." But he right there.
I do feel sorry for him, but they shouldn't have took that picture.
Oh, so he's in the middle of us.
I know.
I think Teddy was doing some fucked up shit.
I can't. Not just off of that. I couldn't say that. No,
Nigga, it's not just off the pictures. Off the fact that 30 kids were invited and not even one came.
I'm like, only 30? Only 30?
I'm sorry, son.
I'm like, I got cousins. I at least got like 3 people gonna show up.
No one showed up.
I mean, no family showed up. What the fuck?
So
like, no uncle, no nothing. I mean, y'all let that man sit.
Well, obviously, uncle came and ate them pizza slices.
I mean, clearly, right? Took it and left.
Somebody
grand
even
opening, grand
said
closing.
that bullying starts at a young age these days, even at 6. Maybe Teddy isn't a part of the in crowd at his school, so no one wanted to come.
Hold up.
Baby.
So you telling me the 6-year-old?
No, she tried to. But no, people, Marty.
What's his name?
Teddy.
Okay, so the 6-year-olds got together and said, "Hey guys, you know that fucking Teddy? He's throwing a party on Saturday with pizza. None of us are gonna go, okay? You tell your mom you're sick, you got diarrhea. It doesn't matter.
I didn't know what diarrhea is.
Yeah, you eat it and you'll be fine."
I ain't want a good party with.
No, don't go to the party. You don't want to go to the party, Jimmy. We're not going to the party.
What party?
He doesn't have any friends.
But hold up, J.Steel. You just told me a second ago that Teddy couldn't be a bully because he's 6. Now you trying to tell me that he was getting bullied by 6-year-olds? Now, you can't have both sides.
No, meaning that maybe he doesn't fit in. Maybe he doesn't have anybody.
Then why his mama throw a fucking party? She know a kid.
She probably invited the whole class. It was like 30-something kids. So
if I know my kid is lame, I'm not gonna set them up for a fucking kill.
Like, okay,
invite 30 fucking people.
Now, here's where I disagree. There, I think that this is exactly what you do when your kid doesn't have any friends. Like, this is you throw a pizza party, you throw some attractive shit. You know what I'm saying? Get them in the door, and then get everybody start having fun. Boom, boom.
And that would be in a normal situation, Marty. That's why I feel like why did not one person show up for Teddy? That means Teddy.
These are 6-year-olds. Like, we act like they decide where the fuck they go. They're 6-year-olds. Like, I guess my question is no parent. No, like, yeah, what's up with the parents? Like, there's something clearly that's probably not more so to do with the kid than has to do with the parents. There's something going on there.
If my kid's 6 years old, son, and I say, you want to go to this party? No, fuck Teddy! And he only curse, then it's like, God.
Like, you think, like, your kid's gonna be like, nah, man, if we go, he won't, he's not gonna look right in his picture.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry. They're just wrong for taking this picture. That is the most egregious thing in this whole thing.
But this happened to me recently because my baby got invited to. He's 5. He got invited to a party for a little boy he didn't really know, and he was like, "I don't want to be there. I don't know him."
Exactly.
Was his friends though going or anything? No, they were.
But I stand by. Once again, a 6-year-old will tell you no to that little nigga, and I feel like if 36-year-old said no to that little nigga, that little nigga be doing shit.
What? Oh, did he wind up going? He didn't go. No, he was like, no. He said he didn't want to go, so he's not going.
He said I don't want to be there.
6-year-olds can be adamant.
Yeah, but okay, I get. Okay, so fair enough. All right, so the kids, all the 30 kids said no.
Yep.
They didn't even say no. She said one said they weren't coming, and then just nobody came.
And no, some said they were coming. I saw in the story too, and they didn't come.
Why you laughing? Stop it. Because when you chuckle, all I can think of is that photograph. And I'm just like, no, it is so funny. The situation is sad, but that photo, man, is pure comedy, man. I need to.
Y'all are evil and have dark hearts.
I do.
I do. So now we can get to reviewing that lightning, guys.
Thank you for that, though. Okay.
Fuck Gamby.
Why you gonna throw it on Gamby? Wow. Gosh. So from we remember episode 2, because we really have episode 3 fresh as fuck in our brains. I'm trying to remember what I remember from episode 2, because they kind of start molding together into this one thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Episode 2 is with the Wind Girl, right?
Episode 2.
Wind Girl.
The
one with the wind. Is episode 1 with the wind? The little girl who could control wind.
That's episode.
That's the one.
That's 2. Yeah, because the one with the power is the one. Yeah, that's 2. That's just 2. Yeah.
Yeah, and
because the next girl is the one who is the one we just watched. Where well, I wasn't here for that part, but anyway, yeah, it's 2. It's 2.
So episode 2 is when Issa finds a family, and when is this? Do I have the right one on? The Book of Consequence. Oh, they showing what happened last. Okay, cool. I was all confused. Like, why is episode 1 shit happening? Oh yeah, and 2 is when we first start seeing Kahlil get tormented enough. Okay, I'm with you now. They playing chess, and Kahlil, who we've recently realized isn't intimidating, is getting his ass beat literally and figuratively in chess.
Yeah.
So
you're a slow learner, aren't you?
Nigga, he was batting the piss out Kahlil.
He had the wrong response. I kind of thought that they were going to throw down there, and then it sort of, it turned into something different. But we kind of start off this episode in a weird way. So we're in the
pod room with the pod babies.
Yeah. And one of them one of the kids, I guess, kind of wakes up and ignites his powers, and those powers are some sort of electricity or beam, or if you will.
We kill somebody, and the little wind girl get out, and wind girl get the fuck on them scientists, and we later find.
I'm gonna start calling her that.
That's what she is, man. And we found out that she was one of Gambi's, because Gambi was the spotter back in the day, so she's really like 90 years old or some shit.
Oh shit, that's right.
All these pod people are not their right ages.
They are not. You're right. Okay,
that's because they said that even on episode 3 that we saw, when the black chick, somebody basically was looking for their family and their friends, but they're all dead. It's probably on this episode they said that with her. I think she was looking for her family and her friends, but they're all dead. Because she lost 30, nigga. She lost a hot 30.
Right.
So, and that's the whole delirium thing and everything, or I guess kind of makes a little bit more sense too now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this episode was cool. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this episode because we're about to delve in episode 3. I'm just gotten on.
So when girl gets out, she freaks out. Everybody's trying to help, and she uses her powers to control wind and get the fuck out of the building.
So her storyline is basically she on one with her wind powers. Black Lightning and Thunder got to work together to find her. And in the end, they do find her. He zap her ass. Boom, boom, boom. She in that mug. Now, I think the more interesting thing, more so than the villain of the week, quote unquote, is what's going on between the families and what's going on with our core cast on this episode. This episode, when they find out they can't get cramps, there's some shit.
Oh yeah, they have that.
Yeah,
that
fun note. Part.
I love the sisters, dog. Like, I'm gonna say this on both of these episodes that the family dynamic and the chemistry between the actors.
It's so relatable.
So thank you.
Like that conversation for me is a woman talking about how the powers decrease their period cramps. I'm like, oh, okay. Damn.
Fair enough.
I just like the way they just can talk and laugh together. We go from superhero show to, once again, black family show, black family drama, like very easily, very smoothly.
Yeah, I rocks with that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And what's happening is this the episode? I'm trying to go character by character just for the second episode as the commercials pop. This when Anissa first started Robin, or was that in episode 1?
Nah, this is the first. Yeah, this is the first one, I believe.
And this is the story right now. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, she's very interesting. She's very confident.
And she got them hoes.
Yeah,
yeah.
Anissa has so much game. If Anissa came, is that in this episode when she?
When she came at that chick, it's the second episode she came at old girl. Because in that same Cramps talk, Jennifer said you need to go find somebody.
Oh yeah, and that's when she finds the girl.
That pretty ass, fine ass, singing ass girl.
I thought it was a girl.
Grace.
Grace. For a second, I was like, okay, somebody else.
But then they show Grace ass.
Yeah,
which was that was an interesting moment too. What was I gonna say about her?
The fine one, the pretty one.
Nah. Oh,
singer
yeah. I was gonna
I
ask.
thought they already knew each other.
That's
first.
what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Too.
So who is this chick who seems to?
Man, this just got game.
I think the girl was somebody well known, and this is just like.
And she just rolled up into this concert.
And I didn't catch it until I watched it another time. Now I've seen that scene 3 times, and because it's not even just how they enter. Because at first I thought it was just like some play with people that knew each other,
right?
Flirting and shit. But no, they said in the next scene, she was like, man, because old girl Nissa didn't know you got it like that, and Nissa didn't know who the fuck she was.
Oh,
then we find in episode 3 that she's this real big pop star or whatever, IG star or whatever. But Nissa to her, it was just somebody that, we got it popping.
Yeah, right.
That was a night.
But okay, yeah.
She had all the game. I was like, Nissa.
All the game.
Right.
Anissa could probably steal me.
Well, she said it right here, folks. And this could get them draws. Get the J.Steel draws. So if you want some,
get some.
She letting you know, Nissa. I mean, like,
bring that game on me.
Yeah.
It's gonna work.
In both these episodes,
how you gonna say no?
In both these episodes, she was on her fucking slickety slick shit, nigga, with the tongue.
Who's that, Lynn?
That's Lynn when she meets Issa. And this whole storyline with Issa was pretty interesting because I kept thinking Issa was gonna be somebody important, not someone from the comics or somebody who was gonna be used, but it seemed like a one-off situation with him of they may come back because it's show. It's not like it wouldn't necessarily, but it was like the way the chaos that Issa caused with his power that I would never want was interesting. Like that fight he caused at the Jefferson household. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, nigga, I do not want to be the nigga. Because it's not even that he just looked at you and made you say the truth. He made you say the worst of the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The harsh
darkest
truth.
part of it.
Darkest part. Not just you say the truth. Not one of those truths that ever come out had anything positive with it.
Yeah.
I'm mad at them. They didn't hammer that home that that's what it was. They kept on making them say, I make people say the truth. No, that's not just what it is.
It's their innermost,
It's the
their darkest secrets.
Right. And I don't know. I kind of dug that. It seemed. I feel like he's maybe a one-off, but I feel like he'll show up again. You know, at some point.
I mean, that'd be cool, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tobias got that ass.
Oh,
he has such a pure heart, so it's
Fair
like
enough.
a seemingly pure heart. So I wouldn't be surprised if I feel like Tobias at some point is gonna make a whole squad again. So I'm looking at all these motherfuckers that we see with powers as I don't know what side they're gonna fall on. Now in the comic books, Wind Girl is somebody because I recognize their name, and so she's from the comics. I just keep calling her as Wind Girl. I gotta figure out what her name is.
Wind Girl.
So she may come back definitely just because she's a comics character. Now I tried to find everything I could on Issa and I ain't find nothing. So that can go one of two ways. It could go one off, or it could go. Sometimes you create your own shit, fuck your own lore.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it all, and then even at the end of this episode with Issa, he learns that he's gonna die at some point.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you said, they can go back to that story because he decided to go live with his family. I feel like they could come back to that story at any point if he decides he doesn't want to die, or at the point when he is dying, or what have you. Because you just
when you need to find out the truth.
Oh, what have you? You know what I'm saying? Because you cut a character on a loose with the motherfucker knowing I can die at any time because of these powers that can't be controlled. And even my nigga, one of my favorite characters on here, played by Bill Dukes, Agent Odell, was like, if he could learn to control him, he may be of some use. So I was like, oh shit. So if that would make me think Odell's putting together a team, or may want one.
Oh yeah, he's plotting something. Yeah, more than likely. I'm sure there's sort of a grander plan for the pod kids. You know, once they're all stabilized. So it could be.
Because, the government always fucking over motherfuckers with powers. I mean, that's kind of like how I go. Like, how can we weaponize these people? How can we get them to control it? Okay, I'm sorry. Like, when I first started seeing these two women are so freaking gorgeous. I'm talking about this and the pop chick star. They just came out in these bikinis, and I'm like, I stuttered, like, literally when I saw it. I was like, well, wow.
I actually became gay when I saw that.
Dude, it just hit me. Why in the fuck did they name the new white principal Mike Lowry?
I think they did that to kind of like fuck with us.
It had to be to fuck with us, though.
I mean, and also in the show to kind of fuck with you too. I mean, like, this has got to look great on paper. You're like, oh, y'all got a new principal. Yeah, his name is Mike Lowry. Okay, cool. Then you didn't fucking.
It's not Will
Irv
Smith.
Smith shows up
It's
and you're
Irv
like,
Smith, right?
You're like,
it's not Will Smith.
I thought y'all said his name was Mike Lowry.
Nigga.
Lowry. No, Lowry.
Nah.
Oh, no, man, y'all played me, man. I don't like that. I want a refund.
I mean, they said he was white, so I already knew he wasn't gonna be Will. It's just funny that you're gonna give him that name.
It just was like,
White Lowry, Mike Lowry. I'm about to call him White Lowry. He's White Lowry.
He is White Lowry.
When you also, once again, happy to see Robert Townsend. Hope he keeps showing
a job.
up. Yeah.
But
I thought he was gonna. I thought you called it. I thought that he was gonna show up and say, "Hey,
it's my job.
It's my job." Yeah. I was like, "Oh, fucking."
I'm glad.
He always knows.
I mean, I said from season 1 he's gonna lose that job. I knew that from the dump because the thing is, what you do with your characters, you got to put them through shit. And if you're gonna herald him as this big motherfucking savior of the school, what worse other things do you do than to have him lose his job at some point? They laid some of the seeds down in season 1, so I'm like, he's gonna lose his job. I wonder how you're gonna have to deal with that. And in episode 3, we see very directly. But oh my goodness, at the end of this episode 2 was so powerful. I love that scene, dog.
It worked for me too. That felt real genuine. I also wanted to say real quick, like, I like their dynamic as well. I like his
Robert Townsend and Scooter.
Their relationship is great.
Yeah, and they play off each other well, and that was just kind of a hard conversation to have or whatever. And I just like how they play off of each other.
And I was about to say that's why I like that he didn't take Scooter's job, because I like the friendship.
Right.
And I like the development of the friendship because even still, Rob gonna flip on him.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the drama.
Yeah,
Him and Rob gonna have some type of issue at some point. But I
Yeah.
like that they're laying such an earnest groundwork for whenever they do have that issue. We're gonna care.
Right.
We're gonna care because they have, like you said, y'all got both. You both are saying such a fire dynamic.
Yeah. But I love that. Always happy to see him. Hope he sticks around a little bit longer. What's happening here? Oh yeah. So the how did y'all feel about the sort of the split in the family, or at least the split between
Anissa and Jefferson were having issues in this episode.
Yeah, like
I honestly, for me, it was kind of like a what's the word I'm looking for? Foreshadowing or omen. He's right. Of course he's right. I feel like there were several times in this episode that he warned her, told her to slow her shit down, stop being so visible, don't be so seen. And I feel like she's just kind of like, I'm enjoying it, I'm loving it, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like it's obviously gonna come back and bite her in the butt. They're setting it up for that. She's gonna get a little fucked up. And he even has a part where he says, you're gonna wind up in a casket. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. Seems kind of ominous to me, but it's a little obvious too, though.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I actually, and I don't want to jump the shark, but like I kind of thought something like that was gonna maybe happen in the next episode because they laid that groundwork down so much, and they're both clearly now going out on separate. They kind of both have separate objectives currently at the moment, or
when you take in 2 and 3, you see her as well striking out in her own right as a hero. That's the main thing that I'm seeing, taking in the both episodes into context. She's on her own shit.
She's on her own shit.
She even got Gamby being like, in the next episode, she has Gamby saying, look, I ain't gonna tell your daddy everything. I just don't want you to get hurt. So she has her own missions that she's gonna be on. I like that about. I'm sorry. I like that about what's going on with Anissa. Like even if I'm not necessarily, I don't know if I'm on board on her. But there's Thunder and then there's Ninja Nissa. I don't know if I'm on Bat Nissa just yet or Daredevil Nissa. I don't know what to call her. But it's still interesting. I like what they're doing with her, man. That's another thing too. I like that we still have to see how they're doing it to all of them, because when we get to episode 3 we're gonna get more into that. But remember I worried about what the storyline would be for Lynn, like how would they keep these stories going, and I like how not only did they're building off of season 1 in a manner to give them all their own lane. Yeah. Because when you look at 2 and 3, we got Nissa on her own shit with the church. We got Jefferson still obsessed with Tobias, and he got his issues with Henderson, his friend, and all this other shit. We got Lynn dealing with in the next episode with the employee she want to deal with, but in this episode with the boss that she ain't really fucking with, and everything with the pie people. We got Jennifer trying to figure out her fucking powers, and now she got a goddamn mentor possibly in the next episode, but we don't even know where the fuck that's even going. It's like everybody got some shit happening. We unsure what Tobias' master plan is, but we know he up to something. Painkiller, Kahlil, and I didn't know his last name was Payne. That was funny to be late on.
Yeah, that works. It works better now, though.
Yeah, now it makes sense that he's Painkiller.
Doesn't it?
And
it has a different ring to it now.
Yeah, I got your Painkiller.
I don't know how I feel about that, but okay.
Hey man, at the end of the goddamn day, the boy don't want to be evil, and he don't look right evil. And I laugh when he starts saying, who his name is? Rayon. But it's episode 3. Back in episode 2, though, Tobias is cutting off all loose ends. That was an intense ass scene.
I thought
with his
this
partner.
was interesting too, because obviously this was his friend, and it brought us back to the fact that Tobias is a lot older than what he looks.
Yeah,
yep.
Which we already know, but I mean, it's really interesting to see that. Like, oh, nigga, this is how you're supposed to be right now.
This is my right hand man, and this nigga say, "I wish you didn't remember what you just remembered. If that nigga just would have went fucking full Alzheimer's, he would have been gooch."
I'm just like, so that's what you came back here for to check his memory. To see if he was gonna remember some shit.
That nigga has a plan.
Why you just didn't tell that nigga just to forget? Yeah, because his plan. His plan is like, you can't be around for whatever my fucking plan is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He's up to something in particular, something specific. In episode 3, you see even more of it to a degree that nigga, you're up to something that we just can't readily see at the moment. But I just thought it was so like, they keep on building the layers on how evil this fucker is. Like Tobias is just like, you had a whole it is diabolical. You had a whole goddamn conversation with this man. Like everything was cool, reminisce, great acting by the way. The guy playing his friend, I really dug him. And
I liked him too. Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah, like the more believable you are, the more that you remind me of, an uncle or somebody I've seen or what have you, the more I'm invested even in your one little small scene. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn nigga, I believe that you are this person. Right. And they had a chemistry in a weird way, even in those little fucking 8 minutes. Yeah. But but what else is happening in this second episode? So like I said, they bring LaBoy Issa home. He caused a ruckus between all of them. He has a nice moment with Jennifer. For a second, I thought they were setting up something with them two. And
yeah, I got that vibe. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe there's something that's gonna happen with them instead of fucking Kahlil.
This is episode she pushed him off the fucking roof.
Yeah, Kahlil comes to go see her in this episode.
Yeah, this is when he first pops back up, and they're showing us they're building a whole redemption storyline with him at the moment.
Yeah,
it seems
he's trying.
Because they're building up the fact that he's scared of Tobias. Well, and
Eddie's also treating him like shit.
I mean,
like he could kill you, but you probably wouldn't even be thinking about that if he wasn't such an asshole.
Right.
I'm like, but we're gonna get to that in the next episode. But like, yeah, I hear you with Kahlil, and like, what you think Jennifer should do realistically?
In terms of him?
Yeah.
Definitely.
She almost gave her identity up, talking about getting so mad about killing Black Lightning. Yeah, I forgot for a split second he didn't know.
I mean, you gotta remember you're part of the team, man. You gotta, let headquarters know. Old boy's still showing up.
She should definitely
she
say
hasn't.
something, but she won't.
She
won't.
And that's gonna be a problem. She's not gonna say anything.
But they've already had that well, I'm skipping it, but never mind. But that would have been I think that would have been something to at least, inform headquarters and let them know. But,
this nigga around. This is going down with him. I like the fact on the side bit that they give Jennifer her own, they give her a little mini heroic moment with the little boy in this episode, and she had a little mini heroic moment with Kahlil and standing up to him and shit. It's like we building her hero story in her realm in chunks, and not chunks, in bits.
Yeah,
you feel me?
She's always an intriguing character, and it's cool. It's cool because too also she's like kind of having a little bit of cabin fever. And having to kind of have that moment and
they're not letting her out.
Right, yeah. So, she got to talk to somebody else, kind of chill out and relax.
Smoke some weed.
I recommend that. Hell yes.
Yeah.
That's definitely what she needed for her, at least, for both of them, really,
Yeah.
So, and I thought that was a cool moment that they both were kind of there for each other.
And Issa just needed to feel normal for a second.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I definitely could have saw something popping off between them two, because they kind of share that. They both feel alienated. They both are trying to, they're trying to figure out how to use and control their powers on two different spectrums, obviously, because Issa's facing death and all this kind of stuff. And whereas Jennifer,
he didn't even know that thing at that point. He's facing death. Right. He just has this fucked up power that he can't be around his family.
Yeah.
So yeah, but still, what you say, your point still is real. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see him completely leaving the show yet, and I really would like to see sort of some kind of union, or I'd like to see more from that. See if anything else blossoms from it.
Agreed.
Black Lightning Squad is going to grow, and like once again, we've seen that right now. Tobias killing that cop. Like I'm just really curious to see what he's up to, because he's killing people, he's getting information, he's gathering something, but they've been very mysterious about his going ons. And pause. I think the show really got rid of my nigga because he on Love Is now, and I'm so mad about that. Will Catlett, Tattoo Man. That sucks.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed him, and every time they mention his name like they did in the next episode, I kind of like, oh shit, that's right, he's not coming back.
Man.
Yeah, he's not coming back.
Like I feel like they was gonna have him on here, but then Love Is blew up.
Yeah.
Now you've seen this episode more than once, so what he just got from them comes back in the next episode, right? When they're lighting up the fire thing. Is that what that was? That he just agent just gave? That is okay.
Yes, that's the evidence.
Just caught that. Gotcha.
Once again, Alvin Pierce. And it's like, but we still don't know what Tobias is fully up to.
Mm-hmm.
And he's really pissed at Kahlil with Side-Eye.
He was more upset about Side-Eye, I felt, than his sister. Like
he's mad about his sister too.
Was he? Was he? Like fair enough. I don't remember it very well, but I'm just like, dang, he's still talking about Side-Eye?
No, he was kind of apeshit about his sister too.
I'm like, dang,
and he just visited his sister in the third episode. So right.
He
still cares.
Yeah,
he still cares.
Well, yeah, that's something. That I didn't catch until that second time, really.
It just sucks that Jefferson Pierce has to go out and kiss Mike Lowry ass. I love the black moments when it's not as on the nose as some of the things that happened in season. I mean, episode 3. And that conversation with him and Robert Townsend about Robert Townsend basically saying, brother, man, you fucked up. He's like, I want shucking job. It's like they talk like men talk, like black men talk. And like when we get to the end of this episode, when Jefferson has his kids like build him up, like I had a moment like that today on a very smaller scale at school, and it gave me a teacher blush. That's what I think I could fucking call it, man. Cause like in my classes, so it's like third. I can teach kindergarten third. Like, you know what I mean? When I come into class, you know what I mean? When the teacher give me the attention, I just be like, what up? And they say it back, what up? And I might get in your face and I pick on. You know, I get them all involved because, you know, they so used to being stuffy and the teacher speaking to them. So, you know, I'm fucking with them and they get into it.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So, they know I'm going to do it most times. And sometimes somebody be going like, what up? They might whisper it. But I walk into the kindergarten class today, there's like, there's Mr. Martin, and then there's like all the kindergartners go, what up? And they started getting loud on their own, son. I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck? It's like when Beyonce put the fucking microphone out, just let people sing the songs, nigga. Nigga, I'm just walking, I'm like, I don't gotta say nothing. They just amp. And as soon as I'm about to say something, they get even higher. What up? I was like, oh my God. Y'all about to make me fucking break down in this bitch. Y'all tripping me the fuck out. But that I had a strong moment. Wait a minute, pause this. I had a strong moment, like that's what made me think of seeing the moment with Jefferson Pierce and his kids, like, nigga, what's the line? What do you got or whatever?
Whose future is this? Whose life is this? Whose future is this?
And what you gonna do with it?
Yeah, live it by any
means
necessary.
All that shit goes, son. So I really, that moment really touched me, dog. And sure, they got some white kids in the school. Didn't really notice.
I know, me too. That was I was like, dang, there's a couple of them too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice little speck, a little more.
Yeah. Salt and pepper in there.
But I laughed so hard seeing this scene because they got my homie from Tales from the Hood 2 in this bitch. They're like, look at your ass just popping on up, nigga. When Jefferson talking to the teachers and letting them know that he's about to, he got to step down. My son right here. Now that I said it, you gonna catch him quick when he pop up. That was one of my goons in Tales from the Hood 2. Get to him, camera. His name Kedrick Brown, man. He's good people's dog. He's the one who nigga digged all up in his ass and he killed. Boom.
Ah, look at that.
That's gore, man. That's Booze, man. He played Booze. When I first saw him, I just laughed. I was like, nigga, I see that motherfucking beard, bitch. You can't hide, nigga. You black like that. You remember? But yeah, man, basically, episode 2, man, we basically covered where everybody at. Yeah. I thought the episode was cool. It wasn't, to me, it didn't strike me as the greatest thing ever. It didn't
it was cool. It was a storyline.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
It did what it was supposed to do.
The story mover.
It was cute or whatever.
It was cute or whatever. There had a few little moments that I dug for the most part. Mm-hmm. You dig? One thing about that pastor, just because who you got playing that pastor, son, I'm just feel like something will always be crooked. He just feel crooked.
I still can't get down.
I feel he's crooked. Something is wrong with him.
Now, it's genius casting if he's earnest. And they cast that guy to be the pastor, Clifton, to be the pastor, because we know that they know that's how we would feel about him. Yeah. If he never becomes crooked, they did a genius thing in casting, because you always kind of on edge of wondering just off the nature of him. But I still feel like they're going to just... Yeah. They're going to make it.
Okay. I still trust him. I'm on Clifton's side for the... Yeah, I'm on his side. I trust him.
I was done at the $500,000. No.
So yeah, he does rattle those numbers off like, boy, he's just like a mathematician.
Yeah, because in episode 3, dog, you rattled off a specific number again.
He always knows the number.
And it's a round number.
It's like, so,
he just rounds that bitch.
Listen, I was looking at a 2-bedroom apartment on 103rd Street. Yeah, that'll be
$1,200.67.
Yeah, to the nickel. Yeah.
The Lord likes his money in fives.
Yeah, and if you don't send it to him through Cash App, he's very upset. Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about that. I think is, if you want to go that route, I could see your argument, but for the moment, I'm on his side. I trust good old Clifton, Reverend Powell.
Oh, trusting Marty.
Yeah.
But like I said, my main standout scene I just loved the most was the end scene. But beyond that, it was like you said, moving the story along. It's nice that Issa got a home. We're gonna see what happened with him. It's nice that Lynn is getting settled in her job. Anissa is finding her own voice and her own path. What happened by the end of this episode with Jennifer? And Gamby's been lightweight these past 3 episodes. They've been really holding back with him.
There's still been hints of bitch there, though.
Even if it's a hint of bitch, they haven't let him. But some part of episode 3 shows us that his storyline is about to start developing with Vice Principal McDottie. And she should be dead. She had a harpoon in her stomach. Like, how the fuck she living? There's 3 blades in your gut, nigga.
Maybe she's not fully human.
She looked pretty goddamn human laid up on this. Okay,
she took that harpoon.
Let's get into episode 3, man. Episode 3, how y'all feel about that joint, man?
Well, like I was gonna say, at least about the previous episode, really, I'm on autopilot with this bad boy. I'm kind of always gonna watch. In terms of interest in this particular episode,
you talking about 2 or 3?
3. Oh, we still talking about 3?
You referenced 2. So
I was saying, no. I was just gonna. I feel the same way. About this one, like I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. One board.
But I'm on. Yeah, but I'm just on board now. I'm just like
right.
It's kind of like it's hard to sort of. I can only really tell you what's my favorite so far because I feel like I'm always gonna kind of to some extent enjoy it. You know.
I think right now it's just giving me what I expect it to give me.
Really? Okay.
And I don't mean that as a burn against it, but I haven't had a truly shocking moment in his first 3.
That's very true. None of it. Well, there was a moment for me at the end of 3 that shocked me, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it's not a misdirect, but I feel like it's not what it seems.
About Tobias getting arrested?
Mm-hmm.
Same. And I feel like that's not shocking for me because when I'm watching him get arrested in this episode, I'm just thinking he has super strength. He could break out if he wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm like, y'all gonna get fucked up.
So this is part of his plan. So that makes it not shocking because it feels part of his plan.
There's a reason I feel like he wanted to get arrested. I feel like he knew.
That's the whole vibe. He feels like he wanted it, which doesn't make it shocking. If they really built up to some shit.
Yeah, I still didn't see it coming.
I didn't see that play happening. No, I didn't see that play happening. Yeah. But it still was in the realm of the type of twist I still would expect from the show versus damn that they got me. You know?
Yeah, fair enough. And then also too, you know, they mentioned that he's arrested on the charges of
killing Jefferson dad.
Yeah,
which he just finished killing all evidence of.
All the evidence of all memory.
I'm telling you, he wanted this. Like when they show him at his sister's coffin and how calm he is.
He trying to clear his name. He's trying to clear his name so he could come back in the public. That's what he's doing.
Oh.
Because if he go take the lick for the case, right, and he becomes not guilty, if they can't prove guilt, then he could be a free man because that's the only charge that they can really prove that he did. He's murdered other people, but that's the only one that they have proof on, or they thought they did. And that's what the fuck was in that briefcase, because the briefcase was golden. That's probably the same manila folder made. No, he has a briefcase. He got that bag from the cops, so we still don't know what's in the briefcase. All right, we still don't know what's in the briefcase. But I think that his end game is going through the trials, some kingpin shit, getting exonerated, and then being out and about terrorizing Jefferson not because nigga you can't put nothing on me and I get to be out and about, bitch. What you gonna do?
Yeah. What do you?
A lot of sense.
Yeah, it does. Do you think that anybody's gonna mention the fact that he you good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Do you think anybody's gonna mention the fact that he's like what he looks like, his aging situation?
I was waiting for that to come up, and when he actually in the last episode went and saw his friend, I was waiting for his friend to say something, and that kind of struck me. As I'm like, wait,
his friend did say something.
He did.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Oh,
he said it specifically and directly. He said he's like my right hand man. He's like, yeah, well, all look, don't God, you know that same. He said something like that. Some magic. Some city said to him as you do. He was like, yeah.
Oh yeah, he did sort of.
Yeah, he mentioned it.
Definitely.
Yeah,
he alluded.
Okay.
He did.
He alluded.
Yeah, it does make you wonder if they're gonna.
I mean, no, black don't crack, Jay. Black don't crack.
That's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level of black don't crack.
Yeah.
They gonna question it, dog. It's gonna come up, but
when the devil enters your heart, you don't age.
Yeah, that's what
when
it
you
is.
talk about these Negroes,
Negroes,
if they don't know their
you
daddy,
aging,
they
you
gonna
proud of your daddy probably wasn't
your
around.
daddy wasn't around. You just a regular
Because
Negroes. Yeah. But yeah, so we start this episode with Jefferson and Gamby running it, and Jefferson basically feels like he can reach Kahlil because Gamby's saying he's trying to find an antidote to counteract that shit that's in Kahlil's little pain, the darts he spews out, and I think that's coming from his is it coming from his bloodstream or some shit? I think they said that season 1 it's coming from his body for some reason.
What? The
darts? No, not the darts, the secretion that's in him. I might be tripping. I might be getting comic book mixed up. Cause I know the comics.
That does kind of sound familiar, but I don't know if it was here where I heard that, or where I thought that was going on. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, my nigga gotta go back. We'll see, dog. But we get with him and he's getting tormented by he getting tormented by Tobias. Tobias just seemed like the thing about this though. At times it doesn't feel like an old man, like you said, J.Steel. He's supposed to be much older than this. He seemed like just a bully kid that just feels like bullying.
Yeah, he doesn't strike me as scary. I will say that.
Wait. You said Tobias is not scary?
No, no. I'm talking about Kahlil.
But no, I'm not on that part about that. I don't think so either. But I'm just saying the way Tobias just yanked the damn headphones off that boy, and it looked like a big a bully on a playground versus. When Vincent D'Onofrio is Kingpin, and he just scares the shit out of you.
More of an annoyance and just kind of a petty bitch.
Yeah,
it's immature.
Yeah, I think that's.
He really is just like the big ass bully that fucking beats you up at lunch and pours milk on your shirt and punches in the nose. And shit.
But it gets frightening for me. It's like it always starts petty. It's always some petty shit. But
it always gets to the point where you wonder if he's gonna fucking try to kill Kahlil for real.
I'm not even thinking. I'm not thinking he's trying to kill Kahlil, but I'm saying
fuck him up at least.
I mean, ultimately he ain't gonna kill him, but fucking up looks like it's on the menu.
Yeah, he's a sadistic fuck, and he likes the intimidation factor, and he's playing with power dynamics. He's trying to keep in control. He's doing all that 48 laws of power shit. But I'm just saying, it's the only thing I was saying about it was it's some immature shit. But it still gets frightening to a degree because you don't know when he's going to let up. Yeah. It's never like when he played chess. You don't know. Is he going to hit him again? Yeah. When he did the burner shit, this nigga Kahlil keep dropping that paper. What do you want Kahlil to do? Just hold it and catch on fire? It's these mind tricks of, okay, it started as, man, you a little bitch. You petty bitch, Tobias. And it goes, okay, can you leave him alone? Can kind of stop now? It's getting kind of, because it went a little too far.
So it's he ain't family, dog. You can't just be, treating this nigga about to fuck you up.
Nigga. So it's interesting how they're, like I said, they're setting up a redemption story for Kahlil, trying to see if he can, because the whole showing him get tormented and showing him try to still profess love for Jennifer is them trying to make him some anti-hero Killmonger nigga at some point.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
Unless the story is to show us how to bring in the drama of how we want him to survive and win it, and then still just make him the most evil motherfucker ever. I mean, that's not off the table.
Or kill him.
You think he's gonna die?
Yep.
He may die, but
I think he's gonna try to redeem himself, and I think within that he's gonna get fucked up or lose his leg. Something's gonna happen.
I could see that.
So what I'm saying is, you think he's gonna die still? You think he's gonna die as an evil fucker, or you think he's gonna die trying to do the right thing?
I think he's gonna be still pretending to be evil. Not even pretending, but still following. But I think that he's gonna secretly try to redeem himself.
I'm saying if he dies,
I think he's still gonna be in that same space that he's in right now, or that he was in on Jennifer's outside of Jennifer's window.
I think he's gonna die trying to save her ass.
Yeah.
Trying to help her, trying to do something for her. He gonna do something for her and get his ass got.
Yeah.
If
definitely
death
see
is
that in the cards for him.
What's happening for him?
I think death is in the cards for sure.
I can see death in the cards for him.
This water tastes weird.
Why does it taste weird? Is she about to point out why it tastes weird?
Water.
It's mineral
they
water.
use like real stuff, but it's kind of salty.
It's not even that salty, man. I'm sorry, people listening. It just, and I usually like alkaline water, but something about this water, it tastes, I don't know, man.
It's salty.
It's not salty, man. It tastes thick. It don't taste like, it's not like water. It's thick like shit.
Thick mineral water. It comes from the whales of Texas.
I thought you said whale titties, but the
There's
whales
a whale
with
in there
titties.
somewhere, right? Yeah.
But
There's a whale there somewhere.
I love Agent Odell, played by Bill Duke. I love
him.
I love his presence. I love how he reacts to Lynn. Lynn is beyond herself, and he's trying to get her to work with this freaking crazy psycho doctor bitch that did these ill-ass experiments on the pie babies. And I like how when she's like, man, I think you're trying to sabotage me by making me have to convince her to work with me. And he's like, you stole this job. So anything that happens afterwards is on you. If I was trying to sabotage you, you'd already be sabotaged.
That's right.
Yeah, you would have already failed. I love this character. Yeah. I can't wait to see. I want more. I want more of Agent Odell. I want to see what more they do with him. I want to see. I don't even know what side he's gonna be on. He might be the what's her name? If I would have played from the comics, I'm missing names tonight. See, this is some potty shit.
Amanda Waller.
He might be the Waller, where it's like sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad. He's just trying to get the job done. I'm not sure which way he's going. What is the job? Because I don't want him to just be. He could be an adversary, but I don't want him to just be evil. Amanda Waller is often an adversary of the Justice League and shit, but her end game is usually one for the people, even if it's by fucked up means.
Right.
True.
So I would find that more interesting of her. So we get to school with Jefferson. He's noticing that one of the main things he never wanted his school was metal detectors. And this nigga sitting in his seat in his fucking office, White Lowry. And White Lowry's a whole dick out here.
White Lowry is a complete fucking douchebag entitled piece of shit.
He has no reason to be being a dick to Jeff.
He literally has no reason. Like, you literally just started here. This man's stuff is still in the freaking office. And you would think that there would be some kind of like, oh man, I know I'm here now. I know you don't want to, show me what I need to do. But, like, he was a complete fucking douchebag. I have thoughts about this, too. I don't think this white Mike Lowry motherfucker is going to be around too long.
Oh, yeah. I think he's going to bite the bullet at some point.
Yeah. He's going to get fucked up. And his whole... I think that's why they made him such a dick. Because he's going to get... Yeah.
They're going to... Yeah, they kind of go... Well, I mean, the character's sort of written that way, but I feel like we're meant to feel a certain way about him for that particular reason.
On top of already not wanting him there. Like,
Right.
They're trying to drive that point home to let y'all know, hey,
I think we're going to have him. I think we're going to have him for a few episodes because he's meant to make Jefferson's life uncomfortable.
Yeah, for a few.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're going to have him for at least the end of the season. I think he's going to last at least a good...
I don't think so.
If this season, I don't know what this season is. I don't know if they're doing 21 or 13. But I think he's going to be around for at least half. I don't think he's gonna bite the dust in like the next 3 episodes. I think he's gonna be around at least half. Cause I think that's gonna be Jefferson's way back into his spot that this nigga got taken out. So we need somebody to go there unless they give it to Rob. But I don't see him just being around a few episodes. I think we're gonna see Jefferson have to deal with this white man for some time, for some episodes.
Yeah, Jefferson's gonna step up at some point where boy's gonna like run and cower, and then Jefferson will get his job back. That's in the future, but. Yeah, I see that happening.
I think the writer's going to have a lot of fucking fun playing with what a white man would do as the principal of a black school.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how that stuff.
I think they're going to play with that for a while.
I wish we would have gotten to how the students were sort of taking him in this episode.
I mean, I think that's what's to come. I mean, because there's a lot they had to cover, so I think that's what's to come. Yeah. But we are living single. In a 90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my girl. Keep your head up.
Keep your head up.
That's right.
Well,
something, you know what I mean? If you're an avid listener of the FlyWithBats Podcast, you already know.
We got it right one time.
We get it in about living single, dog. It's part of our lives. Yes. But to watch, if you've been listening to Reviewing That, to watch these living single freaking reunions that at this point they have to be doing on purpose.
They are doing it.
Oh yeah, they are mining our TV shows, and that show in particular.
Yeah. Was she the 3rd living single cast member now?
3rd. Oh, I know. I remember is is my man Kyle. Who else was there?
We had somebody else.
We did?
I mean, when we got to Kyle, I felt like he was the second one. And somebody else from Living Single had a smaller role from season 1, man. But I'm like,
right, okay, but yeah, no, damn, I feel like you're right, but I
can't think who it is. But I remember I felt like it was 2 because we laughed, and then
they made the connection. Is I don't know. Okay, well.
I'm trying to look up because right now as I look it up, all thing you're talking about is Maxine because she was just on this episode because that's why we're referencing it because Eric Alexander was just on this episode. The character Corinna who was like brought into the game so weird. I almost felt like
terrible introduction.
Was not a good introduction for her character. And then when because the thing is, at first I thought honestly, you know what? It would have been interesting if it didn't go in the direction that it went to. Because I thought, like, the part of, okay, then somebody knows who she is.
Yeah.
Knows her name.
Right.
And then out the blue touched her and brought her to some...
It would have been so much more interesting if they, like, I didn't like the whole resolve of
the parent center, yeah. That was like that was like the least interesting route to take.
It felt like a cop-out.
If you're going to introduce her in this way.
Yeah.
If she's going to come from the parents... I would have rather the parents introduced her in some manner, or she would have brought up the parents when she ran into her, because otherwise it felt shady. Because then right after she got brought to the pocket dimension, motherfucker, we see her flip out, and a cool ass little moment of her power was like going crazy because her emotions are flipping out. Yeah. But then she just back at home like everything.
Yeah,
cool.
then it quickly cuts.
Yeah.
To me, right here, it feels like something was cut out, honestly, because it was so jarring. It was a jarring moment of we're in this other universe. What's going on? And then boom. We cut to
her going off on her parents about setting her up with Maxine Shaw.
But what on like where was this a good idea? Like even like I understand what they were setting up here, but like what was it a good idea to just stroll upon her and just zap her to a pocket dimension? Like
nigga,
you know what I'm saying? Like what?
It makes no sense.
That's just like that doesn't make any sense. It's not a good idea. That's not how you do things. I don't know.
Jennifer was entirely in the right.
Yeah, she was right to be pissed. But the unfortunate thing is she's a child, and there's a level of your pistivity that you can get to. She kind of gets brought back down, but it's like ultimately I guess at the core of that scene, it's conveyed that it all came from the right place. It just was executed terribly.
Terrible, son. But I'm glad that somebody's showing how to use her goddamn powers, and she's gonna start trying to get this bitch together.
And I'm
glad powers together. I mean,
and I enjoyed this moment too as well. We always talked about last season. About the family moments and whatnot, and us all, or us, them all being a team, and having Lynn in the mix and everything, and it's just I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed
one of those
parents
happy moments.
Taking their licks, like they apologized to her, and you could see like it's the fear. They just so afraid they don't know what to do. Like it's like they like. Most times kids forget that parents are human, and now Jennifer, you see your parents have a human moment. They fucked up because they are afraid because they don't have these answers. They don't have all the answers. Usually, especially Jefferson, Pierce. No, Lynn too. You have amazing fucking Huxtable ass parents. You can tell that they're the type of parents that usually have all the answers, nigga. So it hurts you even more when they fuck up in such a fashion. You know what I'm saying? But when Jefferson held that girl close again, I was like, yeah, Black Daddy. Give your daughter a hug and let her know she ain't no monster. You ain't no monster, baby. No! It's my fault. It's mine. It's not yours. It's mine. Come here, Jennifer. Let me hug you. Just don't zap me. This is how me and my wife have sex, and it's weird.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Whoa, this is left. Wait,
wow.
You can't go from talking about Jennifer to wife. No.
Yeah.
I know. That's what's weird about it, because that's what he did to Lynn when they were fucking. Anyway. Moving on to him, so he wasn't zapping her ass when they was fucking. You saw the scene.
Yes, but
when he was fucking Lynn, he was zapping her.
You made those connections, though. That was you. You did that transition, though.
It was a horrible transition.
Man, that shit happened, man.
It's a horrible transition, but it came to mind because I thought about her zapping up Jefferson. Then I thought, wait, Jefferson be zapping people. Oh shit, he be zapping Lynn. Oh shit, that's when it was fucking. Oh shit, wait, is this good or bad? And that all happened in my brain in those 5 seconds. And then
You're
we get.
not
I fucking love you, man.
No, you're not gonna link.
It's like
you're not gonna make it sexual.
No, man. That's
I didn't make zapping sexual. Jefferson and Lynn did.
Oh
my god.
Maybe it has different uses.
I believe that it does. I'm just telling you what happened.
No, like,
I'm just telling you.
different
I'm just
uses.
telling you the recipe of a bad
I love
segue.
this.
I'm not saying
I
it
love
has any
it.
merit, but we get the bill.
You did that.
Mr. Henderson, Officer, Police Chief, Detective, whatever, Detective
this is you.
Henderson, whatever he is, and Barry Allen.
Yeah,
And Barry Allen, the
Allen's
police
cousin.
detective, right?
Yeah, his doppelganger.
Barry Allen's little
Doesn't he?
brother.
Like a very disturbed and sad Barry Allen.
I talked about Henry. The Detective Henderson. I talked about him a lot last season about how I didn't like his acting.
Yeah.
And over that time, I've got to see him in a couple other things. So it was actually really cool. Because now I don't know if I'm just liking the dynamic a little bit better.
I think
now
the
you think that's what it is?
Because the thing is,
because I'm liking him more now.
I think, but once again, I think he was in. As is a dynamic, they gave it a fresh coat of paint and gave him as an actor and a character more to play with.
Even when he's not, though, because I was just thinking about the scene that just passed where he's sort of assessing the scene once, which we find out later that after Tobias killed that cop that handed over that evidence, he got Painkiller to go get some other guy to go torch the car.
The guy that torched the car.
The guy that torched the car. Well,
Jefferson went after him.
Yeah, Jefferson went after him, but
Painkiller went after some nigga that owed him money.
Yeah, but remember he says some dude just came to me, dropped the thing down. He had the gladiator gloves on or whatever, and that was the description that. Remember because he hired him to go.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
But
that's what the guy who torched the cop's car.
Right.
Said to Jefferson that somebody paid him off to torch the cop's car, and he
after it happened,
he had the Kahlil gauntlets.
Right.
And the same gauntlets was reported when Kahlil came through on the scene that's coming up.
Yeah.
Trying to call out Rion.
But what I wanted to say about him is I dug him even in that scene.
Detective mode.
Yeah, detective mode. I dug that. I dug his little interaction with the I guess was it rookie cop. It seemed like yeah. I dug that little thing.
Rookie
First
Allen.
time on the job. Yeah, Rookie Allen. Rookie Allen.
It's Rookie Allen.
Holy shit.
He's talking to Rookie Allen.
Don't get struck by lightning, baby. Black lightning. Anyway, as we move on.
God,
you want to skip over
that
that
on purpose?
Huh?
You think they hired a Barry Allen lookalike to appear in Black Lightning as an in meta joke? I don't know. It's not beyond them.
So here's the thing. I don't want to pretend to know these folks, but I know that they're aware of the other shows on the network. And
right.
I mean,
that dude's a dead ringer, bro.
Somebody had to fucking notice. Somebody had to know that this dude looks just like the Flash. He looks just like him. And somebody had to notice. Now, how... I don't know, man. I couldn't say, dude, but god damn it, that'd be funny if it was
That'd be
true.
hilarious, dog.
I love that.
That's all I'm saying. That'd be hilarious as fuck.
I love that. If that were true.
So
yeah.
we just talked over.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Scene.
Yeah.
No, that's not. So, we both doing it. I'm just trying to see what scene we did. We just talk over. It went from Henderson. Because now we see Clifton Power and then Nissa, and I'm tripped out that you don't notice that's Nissa's eyes. You probably seen that girl in your church. She's a little girl, and you can't tell that's her. That's blowing me, but whatever. We're going to just go with DC on that.
Maybe you forcing yourself. You doing a little mental gymnastics to make yourself believe that's
because you want that money. I mean, this time you came up with $300,000 this time. You want $300,000 because, Jennifer fell away because he tried to close down this hospital and shit.
You got numbers in your head?
You got all
You probably got those numbers in your head because your daddy wasn't around.
Your daddy wasn't around. And
here's our infamous so good. I don't know if you want to pause it real quick.
We might as well pause it because this is the one.
So what happened before is Lynn is interviewing that
crazy doctor lady. Yeah.
That's the scene we missed as Bill Duke looks on.
Yeah. Okay.
And So she did it. We find out that she did it, this doctor, this crazy doctor whose name escapes me at the moment. But we find out that she did experiments on the pod people, on the pod children. And through that, apparently they documented 3 people lost their legs.
10 lost their feet and 1 died.
1 died.
At first they said 11 lost
they
their
had.
feet.
Oh,
they said 11 lost their feet.
Oh,
and
I thought it was a lower number than that.
Nah, 11. They thought 11 lost their feet.
Okay.
And then when she left, she told Lynn, no, only 10 lost their feet. The other one died. And it was like, oh shit, you weirdo. And that's who Bill Dukes is making her work with because apparently she's good at her job. She's just a nut.
Yeah, and that's like, this is all we gotta. Yeah, it's like who she's gonna talk to. We can't tell anybody about this. Like that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, but she has a kid, and Lynn basically said, "I'll let you see your fucking kid if you just do this work."
Like, so who came up with the idea? Did Lynn come up with the idea? Did Bill Duke present this as well as a bargaining chip for her? Did she do research on it and decide?
They presented it like Lynn.
Lynn came up with that idea, right?
But I would just connect the background dot of. She probably talked it over with Agent Odell
before she presented.
Yeah, I doubt she just was gonna just present specifics like that, knowing the boy name or knowing the man name and shit. So I feel like that was all part of it. But as we get into this infamous ass scene that we've been quoting this entire episode, because it was just so. It was so stupid. It was brilliant.
It's like it's so stupid.
It's so dumb
that you spent so much time coming up with this concept. This is something you didn't come up with overnight, but you've been cultivating.
Because there's 2 moments in this episode where I say, "Wait, why are they saying these things?" The second moment's coming with Erica Alexander when she's in the goddamn pocket salon, whatever, and this Black History moment starts sprouting off. There you go, Kevin. I hear Kevin. I agree with you. I know if you would have seen that part, Kevin, I know you over here like, oh my God, blow my brains out. Because I'm all right with Black Lightning. But yeah, that when Erica was, we will get to that. But
I told you, boy, quote McQuote. I don't know. I kind of miss his quotes now, to be honest.
Who that?
Jefferson.
Oh, he don't quote no more.
He don't. I miss him. Remember, I used to give him shit in the beginning?
Give him shit. He don't got no quotes no more.
No, you don't.
But here's Tobias' quote of the night.
Any issues?
Breon didn't show. I found him at his house with some chick in it. He had it, he just got distracted.
That's what happens when these Negroes grow up without their daddies. All they want to do is lay up between a woman's legs and have another baby they're not going to take care of. Your father didn't live at home either, did he?
No. But my mom told
me. You need to check Rihanna so you understand it.
Okay, man.
Nigga!
The fact that we stopped and listened to it, and that shit played out perfectly. I'm like, yeah, that shit was just as crazy as I fucking thought it was. I'm like, is it gonna play differently now that we're playing it for the mic? And I'm like, no, it plays exactly the same.
My dog Painkiller came through. He came through with his 4 locks, man. And my nigga said, yo, Rayon went around, man, to find him. He was getting some pussy. And Tobias managed a way to shit on black people and saying everything's wrong.
It's just so, it was the logic of you wanted pussy, so
you had your daddy. So
your daddy wasn't around.
And like, you gonna most likely make a baby that you ain't gonna take care of.
You ain't gonna take care
of. Because you wanted some pussy.
And it's just like, okay.
You wanted some pussy?
So you wanted some pussy? I'm just like, that is so crazy. That means, I don't know, I'm just like, that's what we've been running with it. It's like, look, listen. Because you got up late. Your daddy wasn't around. You motherfucker. It's just like, what?
Why?
Like anything that you fail at in life, it's because your daddy wasn't around. And
even if your daddy was around.
Yeah.
It's because when he wasn't.
It's because when he was, right. Exactly.
He wasn't.
Yeah, even if he was there, he wasn't.
He wasn't all the time, bitch. Stupid ass.
But yeah.
Structure.
I didn't play it again. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. But that's just that whole just weird thinking, man. God, that always makes me chuckle.
They're adamant about making this man the most anti-black nigga ever to be a nigga on television. And this was one of those times where, like, 'cause some of the other times was funny, but it was funny, but still, you still had credibility.
Yeah,
this one was like, is he delusional? Like, wait.
Be careful with y'all philosophy. Y'all taking some liberties here in the writer's room, man.
That wasn't
like, if y'all got any more of these down the pipeline, I
check
them before we go to air.
They're going with the level that he hates black people, so he will say the crazy. I understand that, but you still gotta make crazy make sense, and you gotta show me.
You gotta package that better.
If it's gonna be a rising level of ridiculousness, show me something a little less ridiculous than that first. Because even though he always says something kind of ridiculous, it wasn't that ridiculous. Right. You guys show me it growing to being that ridiculous, or else I can't ride the ride because I'm lost or I'm laughing because my daddy wasn't there.
anything. It's always because of that.
While we're on these commercials, I forget what even comes next.
Yeah, me too.
That's why I like, my other means of getting shit. Commercials.
I enjoy it as well.
We don't do. It's like obviously the practice.
We ain't here talking about practice.
Nigga, I don't know about the motherfucking practice, nigga. Game time, ho.
If I may, I was really happy to see Erica Alexander.
I was.
I love her, even though they're mining Living Single. Can't wait for Kim Coles and Kim Fields to show up. That's gonna be dope. But it was dope to see her, and like you had the exact same response too. So I got to watch you. So I got to watch it, an hour before you did.
Yeah.
But I got to see your response, and you had the exact same response I did. And I was like, let me see if it's gonna take him a second to recognize it, because you know what? She's not really done up like Maxine Shaw, but she still looks like Erica Alexander.
But I've seen her in the meantime.
Oh, you see? Yeah, you see.
She was on an episode of NCIS New Orleans, one of my same seasons.
Mm-hmm.
She popped up recently talking about she trying to help independent filmmakers and stuff.
Yeah, you see? Yeah.
Yeah, so like I've seen her recently, so like she's been.
And she's got a comic out. Do you know about her?
I read about the comic. I didn't read the
can't
comic
remember the
itself,
name of it. Damn.
But yeah, man. So it was a bunch of things like I'm gonna notice her quick fast.
Right. So dope. It was but I was really, really excited to see her. I just kind of want.
I just did not need that scene in freaking Jennifer's mind, which is okay, you're trying to help her with her powers, great, but
we got back to that preachy. Yeah, this is where I thought we were gonna be every episode. You saw how she was kind of dropping like it.
It's what my knowledge. Dude Kevin Jackson absolutely hates to the 100.
So, but remember, you know the funny. So, and I gotta share this. And maybe I'll wait till we get to the scene. But that moment where you were just like, yeah. I was like, the kids are watching, so you gotta drop a little knowledge on it. Man. And you was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, you can't argue with it, but it's like...
We could talk about it now. Yeah. We don't have to go in the exact order, right? Because right now it's on the screen with Jefferson. Like,
he's basically...
goddamn office. And I had to notice...
Dick
Bag said to him to his face after being complete dick, making him call him principal. Jefferson called him Mr. Lowry twice. I mean, he called him Mr. Lowry twice, and then Mr. Lowry made him say principal twice.
Right.
And that was just... I did not enjoy seeing a white man fucking strip this big black man his balls like that. And I see they purposely cast this little white man to do so. That's why I feel like he's not going to just be around for a little while. I feel like they're going to like keep fucking busting Jefferson's balls. He's going to be an adversary. He's going to be an issue. And he even told Jefferson, like even then, he basically told him, man, help me clean your office out so I can get my office, because my office isn't ready. That's what he told that man. So whatever, dude. But oh shit, we got ways to that part, because now we got Anissa running all that smooth game on Grace. And she got it. That's long story short.
Game spitting in this.
No, Nissa got all the game. She got the tongue. She got Grace back. Don't give her the tongue. We already know where that's going. We can skip through that.
J.Steel, don't you say a word. I'm just kidding. She's not here.
Yeah, she had to do her.
Just so y'all know, we're not talking over.
Yeah,
she's not here.
We're not talking over J.Steel. She's not here.
She's not here.
She's doing her normal step out.
Yeah, it's all good. Just step back here.
Mommy of the year. So
right.
We at this part where Henderson freaking visits Jefferson. No, fuck that. I'm gonna pause and get to the part that I want to get to. Erica Alexander preaching in the goddamn Hesson line and goddamn Jeffer's head. Like,
yeah, dude.
There's a way to do that without doing so much.
It felt shoehorned in, but it's like, to be honest with you, dude, and then, I don't know, and tell me if you disagree. I think that's a tricky thing to do.
It is.
Where it doesn't feel that way.
That's why it was going less, man. Like, she could have just brought up, man, because like what Jennifer said, because like they trying to find a spot in Jennifer's mind to help her deal with her powers, and they went to the spot where she would be when she's dealing with them, but in her brain. And it was a Hesson line, and Jennifer wondered why. Now, I love the idea that just like the barbershop for women, the Hesson line, the beauty shop is where they could be themselves, that they had down, et cetera, et cetera. And it's been like this. It's history. Yeah. Now, you can convey that message without getting into this is even where we house some slaves, and this is where Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks came up with the plan, and
this is where we strip all the blackness away from ourselves. We come here, we straighten our hair.
Yeah, it's
all
like
you straight hair bitches, I'm talking to you.
You try, you do a bunch of things. You threw a bunch of things in that blender right quick, and I'm like,
yeah, it
you
was
could have
just
chose one thing and left it. You ain't.
Well, you didn't even have to. Like, I felt like that.
If you gonna make
that's an opinion. It's not.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to argue that because it doesn't address me directly, so I can't really argue it. But
I'm saying just the blender of they threw into the fact of why some people don't like Hessian lines, why some people love Hessian lines, why the history, like they tried to do too much when you could have just stuck to this is where women let their hair down and can feel comfortable. Yeah, like, that's the most that even needed. We need to know how its place in history. Like we just didn't. You could have
skipped that other part about how you're stripping away your blackness.
The negative.
Yeah, the negative
added to it. Yeah,
you could keep the. I don't know if you knew this, but this stuff, paid for the bus rides to the voting booths. That's the only one
you got. You got to choose one.
I mean, it's time to vote. It's time to vote. If we got any voting age people who ain't thinking about it, I mean, I don't mind throwing that in there or shoehorning it if you must. You know what I'm saying?
I would have made it an educated joke. Whereas when Jennifer would have been like, "Wait, well, I'm in the Hessian line." Well, it was the place where they like give us that history moment, and Jennifer looking at her, and she's like, "Plus, we don't like being in the fucking Hessian line." You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, you know what I mean? Who don't feel comfortable? Like, so you still was able to say it, but you made it a joke, but it was a real point, and it still didn't feel like that. All that shit felt like you said shoehorn and on the nose, and I like it better when y'all play the subtleties. Is all.
Me as well.
So it was like I like the moment was interesting, but even in the ending was interesting because last time we saw Jeff on this episode was In Flames.
Yeah, like
In Flames in her mind.
Shit, yeah,
losing her shit. In Flames in her mind. That was deep.
Which
that
makes
was
sense.
Image.
Yeah.
I dug that. It was harrowing. I dug that image. You feel me? Well. So it gave us a nice payoff.
Did you see the trailer for this episode before you watched this episode?
Not at all.
Okay, yeah, because they kind of play with you because she says you think I'm a monster from the scene when she's fussing at them for sending Erica Alexander to ambush her. And then they cut to that scene. Yeah, like she's about to burn the fucking house down. I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? And then it's like, it's not. It's in her fucking head.
Hey,
but it's like, hey.
Hi.
Since you're the only woman in the room, we just wrapping up talking about that Hessian line scene.
Well, the particular.
I appreciated what she was trying to say, but there was a part where I felt like, okay, y'all, I feel you, but y'all don't have to say all that talking about how black women come here to remove their blackness with, how did they say, with hair lye, which is the chemical, the active ingredient in relaxers, and something else she says, I think she says weaves or something like that. I'm like, that wasn't necessary. that little shade, that wasn't necessary.
But that's the thing as well. I don't even think that they meant it to be.
They didn't mean it as shade. I get what they were trying to do, but it was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary, yeah. They didn't. It was unnecessary.
But I appreciated that part because I have my personal thoughts on it. Yeah, culturally it is like a safe haven for black women, but I don't have the most positive memories associated with the hair salon. I really didn't want to be there.
Damn.
Sorry. Like, I for me personally, it just reminds me of, like, waking up early Saturday morning and sitting under a hot-ass hairdryer for 2 hours because I always had a lot of hair. And getting burned with a hot comb. Oh. And then when I used to get relaxers, having to let that shit sit in your head for 30 minutes and it burns and then I would always have the type of hairdresser that, like, would have, like, 5 clients at one time.
Ooh, multitasker.
And everybody's just like all the conversation and all. It's like, can you just do my hair? And I want to leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a kid. So for me, even as a grown up, like the place I get my hair tonight, it's like in and out. I'm like, yes, that whole like let's talk and bond. I don't want to bond with you. I want to get my hair done and leave. But I appreciate it.
Well, J.Steel just broke that scene.
Yeah,
she broke it. She's broken.
Thank you for that, though.
Thank you for that. I
appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the writers showed their age there. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the millennial girl ain't with that shit.
Maybe that's where that was their we're gonna hassle on it. We're gonna talk about shit in the neighborhood. No.
If I may ask, what would be your safe haven?
A library. a movie theater or museum.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
or like a museum that has to deal with movies.
But I think more so with
That's
other,
like a
with
like
other
a
women
private,
though.
With other women.
Because that's the liking, and like at the barbershop, it's usually like where the niggas get to just da 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 da, and
Yeah.
it's supposed to be the hair salon, supposed to be that version of it.
Right.
Because a lot of times you ain't got to go. But so with other women though,
I think now for me personally, with other women would be like I have a couple of little groups I'm a part of. Probably be mine. Like I have a women's like a Black actress collective. That is definitely a safe haven and a space just for us to kind of, come together and vent, talk about different things professionally, personally, all that kind of stuff. That would be a safe haven for me. So I would say anywhere with like-minded people that I can trust to some degree. Yeah.
Fair enough.
every time I see Kahlil, I think about J.Steel's Ghost Predator review. But
oh, he does look like a very sad, pretty predator.
Pretty predator. But before we get to that scene, Henderson went to go visit Black Lightning, and he wasn't there to see Jefferson. He was there to see Black Lightning. Yeah. He needed Black Lightning to go find that torch nigga and get this nigga to talk some good shit. So, he could find whatever went down with the dead, burnt up cop that he already felt like was into some dangerous, dirty cop shit. Yeah. So, it's interesting watching their dynamic right now. I don't want to say the word interesting because it often gets used like just, loses power. But it's just like it was engaging. It was intriguing to see where they are right now. And because they were friends, and Henderson feels totally betrayed because this is like 20 years, 20, 30 years of a lie.
Oh, yeah, I'd be pissed too.
You know what I mean? Henderson did probably come to this nigga, probably vented to this nigga about Black Lightning, about the job, probably talked all kind of primo shit. And he probably feels like a fool. You just let me lay up here and do this, and you've been conning this part of our friendship. Yeah. So I understand where this man coming from as to why. Look, are we gonna resolve it at some point?
But not right now, nigga. I'm mad.
I'm mad, but I still need your Black Lightning shit.
This. Right. We got work to do. He
did care about my nigga losing his principal job though. That was a little glimmer.
So remember when I was telling you I'm digging him now, and we were talking about the dynamic. Also, too, my man is playing angry, but you see that seeping, like he's also playing the friend too, because he wants to be there for him, but he's like, I'm still mad at you,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like he's playing a couple things. I don't know. I guess maybe I might be giving him more credit now than I was willing to before, but I do dig him now. I dig him a lot more now than I did before.
They giving him more to do.
Yeah.
More, you know what I mean, than just being the cop.
Yeah, and
because before he was just a cop.
Yeah, and he's got something to play now.
He has some shit to play with, etc. So we get to this next freaking scene with Kahlil, and this was when I realized that no fault of the actor at all. I feel like it's probably the Killmonger situation. Now, he's probably a very nice guy in real life. Because when he's up in here trying to bust up in this bar, trying to find Rayon, screaming around, name is like, my nigga.
I'm looking for Rayon.
Even in his face. Now, for all I know, direction might be they want him to play this sensitive shit up or something. But I'm just like, son, even the dude called him on this shit. Nigga, you was running track. You was in a wheelchair. Now you trying to roll up here like you somebody because you got predator locks and shit. That nigga told you the real. And then when he grabbed that man by his neck and bros him in super strength, I'm like, bitch, you only doing that because you got super strength. But if you ain't had no super strength, that little nigga, that man would have told you that shit.
Therefore, you are someone's bitch.
Right, he called you a bitch and you felt played because it was the truth. Because you are Tobias' bitch.
You really are.
And you made me really see it because you showed me you have super strength. That means you can fight this nigga and you choosing not to.
Right.
If he got super strength and I got super strength, we can fight.
We can fight.
Yeah,
if this motherfucker can fly and I got super healing, we can fight. If lasers come out my eyes and acid come out that nigga mouth, we can fight.
You say ass is coming out his mouth?
But the same thing. If that motherfucker's superpowers is shoot ass out his mouth, then guess what? We can fight.
That's a power.
We got powers. Powers fighting powers, nigga. You sit up here with powers. You got something that can make a nigga stop in their tracks to the point that you watched a nigga fall off a fucking building and you took a murder charge now.
Yeah.
And you don't think you gonna shoot one of the motherfuckers that's a bias and then fight him with your super strength? Nigga, so you sloppy. Is a bitch.
Yeah, you new to this game, man.
Why you running from me, baby?
Why you running, man?
I just want my money.
I want more of it. Hey, why you falling?
This part where
why
he
you
shoots
falling?
him with the painkiller dart and the nigga falls down. I'm like, okay, he gonna go catch him. Right. But when he just let him drop him, like, bitch, why would you do that?
You need the money.
So now Tobias is really gonna fuck you up, which leads me to think there's gonna be some kind of thing between them two. This nigga gonna die.
What I don't understand is he did just get the money because he just gave it to Tobias in the scene before. So when he told him he got him his money, and I don't know, man. Why was he going back? I don't know.
He was asking for more. I don't know.
That whole thing. I don't know.
Just trouble.
Okay, I feel like because this happens to me sometimes when I'm listening to review podcasts where I caught a certain moment and then the podcast will start going off and saying that moment didn't happen. And then I'll be yelling at the podcast, yes, it did. No, y'all missed that. Now, I don't have the answer to your question right now, so why he went back to holler at Rayon, even though he got the money from Rayon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I feel like Tobias said it, but we were so joked out. Because that happened in the scene where it happened about Joe Daddy.
He was a fatherless bitch.
Yeah, so I feel like that question is... I feel like that question is answered.
Niggas wasn't joking.
Because son,
you probably didn't get because your daddy wasn't around.
Right, that's why we didn't catch it. We didn't catch that because our daddies wasn't around. So I will say that I won't say that doesn't make sense. I would say that we missed that somewhere in that scene, in that dialogue, and there's a reason why he wanted to go cry out for Rayon and then let Rayon die. Yeah. Well, I don't know why he let Rayon die. Cause I still have that question of my nigga, like, you came there to either talk to him or tell him Tobias wants to see him. You came there for a reason. I don't remember the conversation being to murk him.
I thought he was actually, you know what the thing made me...
Or maybe it was to murk him. Maybe that's a loose end situation. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, maybe. Because he is cleaning the house, I guess.
But he murdered him. I don't think that was the plan. Because even he was kind of a little distraught when the nigga fell.
I think it was to intimidate him, maybe.
That was the most accidental kill.
Maybe he was going to rough him up a little bit, bitch.
Maybe it was to intimidate him, but he fucked it up again.
Bitch. So. Yeah, he did fuck up. Really badly.
Ah, well. But I mean, I don't got nothing more for Mr. Painkiller. As the commercials continue. Oh, because then what's the next? We see Black Lightning go visit his mama.
He's replacement useless.
You think he's useless now?
I think, yeah, he's becoming very, very...
Uh-oh.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, Sir dude, useless. You let that man fuck.
Sir Useless.
He was right
we had
in front
Lady
of you.
Useless.
Sir
Now we have
Useless.
Sir Useless.
Oh, wow.
Sir Useless.
Dude, the guy was right in front of him, man. Initially I thought he was much further away.
But no, it was right there.
He was right there. All
you
had to
watched
take a couple steps
him. The camera had him, had us see his face, watch him the entire time.
Yeah, you're so strong. Catch him.
I don't know, dog. But Black Lightning goes visits Kahlil's mom, and he basically get her to rat on her son.
Yeah.
Because he like, man, I know Kahlil didn't come through here and at least giving you some money or something.
Right, like a good son would.
Yeah, so, and he said, man, you go tell Kahlil he need to holler at me, bruh. Straight up and down, tell Kahlil we need to holler. You feel me?
Tell him he needs to.
And she does, because right after the scene that also made me laugh of, and you know, we can skip past Lynn basically punking old girl and letting her know, look, I'm in control.
I thought that was dope. Yeah, well, you know, she had to test the limits.
yeah, she let her know. And they implanted a device in this lady's ankle that if the crazy jail lady tried to leave.
Yeah, she tries to escape. Basically, she was saying it's going to sound an alarm and shock her.
Yeah, man. No, disable her whole body. You saw her break down like she was paralyzed.
Yeah. She went completely limp. So and then if she tries to remove it, then an alarm will sound and
all kind of shit. It's just everything's coming for you, nigga. Everything is coming for you. And we get to see what Gambit and Nissa, they strike up their own way. We already spoke about that, which I say I like Nissa striking on her own. We got a pretty cool little power scene. But you don't like the striking on her own shit?
I don't.
Why? Because too early?
Nah, it's like what she's doing right now. Or maybe I don't mind her striking out on her own, but what she's doing right now is reckless, and that shit's always gonna come. That's just gonna come back. Like she's robbing huge quantities. It's sort of like that. They stole their money. They're coming for that ass.
Gamby said this ain't just the niggas on the corner this time.
Yeah,
these are some heavy hitters with motherfucking ponytails. Yeah. So you better know that they're connected to some other shit.
And it's just like, you don't know who fucking money you stole.
So it's gonna come back.
And
you ain't even in your Thunder costume. You just out here like, you know, a hood nigga.
Yeah, just rolling around. Like, and then was it the first episode we see her at the end just in her room just counting the money? I'm like,
she gonna need that prayer that Clifton gave her. Clifton gave her that prayer.
Huh?
She gonna need that prayer from Clifton.
Oh, fucking right. She gonna need a couple more. I'm like, eventually they just gonna track your ass back to, like, that's what I see happen. I see them like, well, let's let them.
Bags.
let's just keep giving. Yeah, let's
keeps
get
being
another
bags.
bag.
And she don't check these bags.
She ain't gonna
she
check
just
them.
grabs
She's just
the
gonna
bags.
toss it. Oh well, we gonna follow her.
They gonna
we
get
gonna
it.
get it this time.
You
And I
feel
just
me?
like it's. I don't know. It's just reckless, man. I don't see that. And but this is the scene. We kind of talked about this scene.
Yeah, we already talked about how he intimidated Flamethrower, man, and he got the information. And
another good scene, man.
And he went over to Henderson, and I like the the usage of the powers. I like the way that they showed that Black Lightning's powers are that not only does he shoot electricity, he manipulates electricity. He can make electricity do whatever he wants electricity to do.
Right.
That is way more nuanced and complicated, layered than he can just shock you.
Right.
No, like he controls that shit. And he tells Henderson that Tobias is still alive. And, they have, once again, a really good scene with each other with these blues or whatnot. But, of course, Henderson is playing his whole thing to the chest. He like, nah, nigga, I'm going to handle it.
Henderson is pissed. He is not letting down. But, I mean, he should be. Fuck.
Every fucking right.
He's Henderson has been cheated on.
I was about to say, he's kind of like the jilted lover that's like, I know you ain't shit, but I still love you, but you ain't shit.
He's the wife.
He's the wife.
He's the wife.
He's the wife this
who
nigga
stuck
brought
around.
home a baby.
Yeah.
And he's like, nigga, I'm tired of you. He done left. He done got a new man. All that. And then motherfucker come back crying all pathetic and say, look at your old sad, broke down ass.
So you trying to tell me that Henderson and Scooter are having a fences moment?
Yeah.
They Troy and Rose and Scooter and Black Lightning is Troy.
Yeah, we just didn't. We haven't gotten to the
baby.
We haven't gotten to.
Well, we had the bite, but she found out about the bite. But
what's the scene where everything changes? She's like, I've been
standing there with you.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to that moment yet.
It's not lying.
That's coming as
I was right here with you, Troy. I gave you all my years.
All of them.
I was with you.
That's right. That's exactly. That's the whole spirit of their relationship right now. Fences.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
It always comes back to
Now, Jefferson, I was right there with you.
Still by your
I was there by your side, nigga. Negro. And you had the nerve to hide that Black Lightning shit from me? Me?
Have a daddy.
Cause you ain't have a motherfucking daddy. Oh, he didn't. Oh,
wait, he did.
Well, he did, but he didn't. He was killed. Sore spot, you will be electrocuted. Burn. So I think we about to get into Tobias getting. Sorry, guys, we have to suffer through commercials this time because Bats didn't.
This is insane.
Yeah, this is sucks. So we don't know what the next scene is, but we know that Tobias gets motherfucking arrested. He goes to visit his sister, and them people get him. They don't explain to us how they got him. I guess Flame Torch nigga must have read it or something. And because I don't understand how they knew where to go. Unless they
said, somebody tipped him off.
Which lets us know it's Tobias. I forgot. We talked about this earlier. Yeah. Tobias is laying a plan down, and that's what took the power out of the scene. Yeah, we talked about the scene because I took the power out of the scene because we know he up to something. It don't feel as stakes. Stakes aren't there. I don't have stakes.
I feel like there's some stakes there. I just don't know exactly what the overall plan is, but to
there's
me,
no
this
stakes
is
in him being
out.
arrested is what I'm saying. When I see that
okay, yeah.
When I see that scene and see that, I know he's up to something. It doesn't hit me like, oh my God,
shocked. Yeah.
Right? Oh my God,
he knew you were coming.
I don't get that. Oh my God. When Tobias Whale gets arrested for real, like when Kingpin gets his, at on Daredevil, I'm supposed to feel triumphant.
On his face. It's a part of the plan.
Yeah, it don't feel triumphant. It's a part of the plan. That boy asks Painkiller, "How do I look?" He get dressed.
I don't know. Good. Poor Painkiller, man. You never got the right answer.
You can't, cause he could have went at it wrong. And Black Lightning finally does talk to Painkiller, and Painkiller's scared out of his mind of Tobias, and he even told him that real nigga whooped your ass. And I thought he was gonna say, and I killed you, nigga. You can't fight that nigga.
They had like a stalemate too, which was interesting.
I mean, it wasn't a stalemate. Nigga shocked that boy. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, but then he's firing with the whatchamacallit.
And that boy caught that nigga shit. I think Black Lightning let that nigga know you can't fuck with me. You can talk all that shit about Tobias whooping my ass, but you got lucky. You run up on me, boy. That's what it felt like. Cause you gotta remember, always he got up on him because he didn't want to hurt Kahlil. And Kahlil caught him slipping. You hear me? So off the dump, nigga, if it's straight up, Jeff like, nigga, I will fuck you up. Especially you ain't got
end you.
I will end you, and you gotta get close to me because you got super strength. But once again, if you don't get close to me and I just keep shocking your ass, what you gonna do, little boy? Let me help you in Tobias. You know it's gonna lead to the betrayal. That's gonna most likely enter him dying, etc.
Yeah.
But
that's where it's headed, man.
Yeah, man. And it was interesting how the episode ended with Henderson being the one to tell Jefferson that they caught Tobias, and I don't think Jefferson knows how to react to that.
I think it's so many different levels to it.
Yeah.
And you could tell that it really affected him in many different ways because it's like, okay, cool as niggas off the street. But then on a personal level, I feel like there was a part of him that wanted to get himself.
Definitely.
That wanted to get his hand, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because of everything that happened. So you could definitely kind of see in his eyes that bittersweet moment and that conflict of like, okay, you got him, but like, shit, like this is it. This is it.
And I wonder if he's wondering. I'm wondering if Jefferson thinks that Tobias has a plan. Maybe he doesn't trust it.
I don't think in this moment. I think by the time we get to the next episode, he'll probably have come to that conclusion.
I think he does, and I don't think he knows what it is.
No.
But I think he is worrisome that it's not as simple as all that. His face to me
in that moment.
Yeah, he didn't look settled.
I don't think he's there yet.
I don't think it's because of that,
those
though.
Unresolved feelings.
I think it's that as well, but I also don't think
I think it's gonna transform into that. I think there's a moment after that we don't see where that.
I'm saying if I'm Jefferson and I know what it took for me to take Tobias down, if just the day before I tell you he alive and then the next day you tell me that you arrested him and that's it, I'ma wonder way more questions as well. I'ma feel what you said about, yeah, I want to be the one, but I'ma also take in, but damn, you sure everything good? Like,
I get that.
You know,
I get that, but I didn't.
Y'all could never take him down before.
I see where you're coming from. I just didn't. For me, I didn't get that from his expression there or his portrayal.
Well, I did. God damn it. Fuck.
Fair enough.
And so that was episode 3, man. This is the Book of Consequences, chapter 3, Master Lowry.
Master Lowry.
And it smelled just like Mike Lowry from Bad Boy, so it's not even with an A. It's with an O. Y'all playing games with a staff of Black Lightning. But I thought this episode. But like I said, I feel about it how I feel. It's we didn't even talk about Anissa robbing these people. That was a great scene though. I like seeing Anissa kick ass. I love seeing Anissa kick ass. Like they really have whoever they got her looking good. Her powers were on point, dude.
This is a dope fight scene.
She's so in control of everything now
because she's always training, and they showed that about it.
Because we know this shit is not gonna lead to anything good. But as far as her powers go, like
she's a superhero.
She's fucking amazing.
She's a superhero. And I fuck with that. They let her be a superhero. I really dig that.
I fuck with the fact that the action scenes are dope, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, in the back of my mind, I'm always kind of like, well, you know what? They did let Iron Fist exist. But I'm like, well, damn, nobody else has ever, I've never seen anything just that bad.
Because Arrow always had good fighting scenes.
Arrow, fair enough. Yeah, you know what? The fight sequences in general for the CW shows across the board have always kind of been on par. Like,
yeah, they never really sucked.
Yeah,
they just know they can't get like gruesome or brutal because it's a broadcast show. But it's never been a problem.
Yeah, even with Legends of Tomorrow, it's like with all the different fighting styles.
Yeah.
Everybody always, seemed not authentic. What was the word? Organic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody just, I don't know, it just all works out. It's choreographed well.
Right.
And I don't know, in this scene, I just kind of keep waiting for them to disappoint me, and they haven't done it yet. So, maybe they probably won't.
Yeah, it's a consistent show. It's a consistent show, but I can't wait till. And once again, I'm talking about I haven't got any shockers. It's only episode 3. Like you got time to work up to what you're gonna do. And once again, as long as you're keeping me hooked to watch, okay, what's happening next episode? Y'all got me Black Lightning. Still looking for that next audition, though, y'all.
I'm looking for a audition for him.
Heard.
I wanna be a green light baby.
Green light baby.
Green light baby.
Yeah, man. So,
I think Lynn's gonna die.
Lynn?
Yeah.
What?
I don't think Lynn gonna die.
I can't remember when the scene happened or at what point. I believe it was the scene where Lynn is in the lab with the new kind of crazy scientist or whatever. And I don't know. I saw it for the grand scope of things. I saw Lynn dying, and I could be wrong.
You are.
But I want to make an early prediction that
Okay.
I think Lynn is gonna bite it.
Okay.
By the end of
continue.
If not by the end of this season, she's a season 3 sort of shocker death. All
right. See, I'm glad Marty did a class. He called it, because this is the thing about when you call something, it has an expiration date.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm glad that he gave us a time limit of because that's when I can still give him called it points. Because you say on this, because remember, if you say, yeah, I think she's gonna die just at some point, bitch. So if it go to then on season 10 and she dies, see, told you she's gonna die. Like, come on.
We're kind of at the end.
Come on.
Everybody could have died.
So
that's not fair.
if Lynn dies by next season, Marty called it.
Yes.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No,
but if it happens,
it's like, wouldn't it be trippy if we killed Lynn and kept Gamby? Like, wouldn't that piss everybody off?
Gamby's definitely dying by next season.
Definitely gonna
by
die.
next season.
But what if he doesn't?
I stand by. He found Vice Principal McDottie's should be dead body, and he's going to bring his successor up to health. I'm telling you, she's going to be in his spot. They're going to start the love triangle because Jefferson and Lynn have reconciled, but they're not officially married. They're going to start that weird-ass love triangle with them, and at some point, Gamby going to die, and she's going to be Vice Principal going to be around. The thing is this, one of them are definitely dying. Between Vice Principal McDottie and Gamby, one, if not both of them are dying. I don't know about Lynn. Because there's a thing in, I've noticed in both around, like, they're trying to not kill women just to further along the male's plot.
Fair enough.
So that's been a growing concern, and they've been a growing fight and pushback. You see it changing within our media in certain movies that you don't just see them, let's murder his girlfriend to get him mad. You know what I'm saying? So with her being, because that's the same thing I was talking about, how in Daredevil, how even though in the comics Karen dies, she's still the female lead on that show. You're not gonna just kill the female lead. Now, there's other women in Black Lightning, of course, but I just don't see them off in Jefferson's wife by season 3 at least.
I feel like they've opened up, and this is, I don't know, this is weird, sort of like where my mind goes, but like the way that, and not even maybe in that sense that they'll kill her, but maybe in the sense of, because we saw, was it this episode where it was last episode, it was episode 2 where the kid, the pod baby wakes up and murders that. Yeah, just randomly. That was 2, right?
That was 2, yeah.
And but like it's like that could have been her. That could have been anybody.
It could have been.
You know what I mean?
I see what
it's
you're
like
saying. I could see something happening to her, but I don't think she's gonna die necessarily. No. I think that there will be consequences, and I think that I can't think of his name. Odell. I think he kind of like. I think there's little things that happen in this show that kind of hint towards troubles that are coming. And some are more obvious than others, but I kind of agree with you on that something.
Definitely.
It's gonna happen.
Now, I can agree that something's gonna happen. I just don't think she's gonna die.
I don't think she's gonna die.
I think it's a part of storytelling. You gotta send all your characters through the ringer. And that's what we're gonna see as seasons progress generally. And if you got Lynn who has no powers but still is powerful, getting wrapped up with the wrong people.
Yeah, it's like
she's the one with no powers, so you fear the most when she's put in situations. Yeah. Which is why I feel like they're gonna put her in situations.
And I feel like just working with the pod babies, that's just another element. And then we got that other wild card who was like, well, you didn't say if she stabbed you that thing would go off and disable her, or that you had a button that could just disable her.
You said if
like
I feel
you just kind of said if I
cross these lines. You saying right now, if I just broke your fucking neck,
no,
nothing's gonna happen?
Then she say like, if I feel my life is fear for my life.
She did say something like that. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. She did.
Then that shit goes off and you're down. Or
and you're down. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
They be trying to cover it.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they opened up the door for more sort of danger for her.
And that's good. And the fact that you think that might happen means you're playing right into their hand.
Probably, yeah.
You are.
Probably.
The writers love you right now. They want you to think she's going to die at every turn. So when she's in those positions, you're on the edge of your seat thinking you're about to see it. And it won't happen.
You sound like Mr. Movie Phone.
Who?
Mr. Movie Phone. Oh, come on, man. Now you can't pull out Mr. Movie Phone and then be like, we're old. Come on now.
Because they mentioned it in the Josie and the Pussycats movie.
Oh God! Damn! Then she's gonna reference some whack ass movie from our generation. Josie and the fucking.
I redeemed myself. Yellow old.
I don't even know what it is though. Mr. Movie Phone. What's that from?
Some dude.
You already know. Damn! Because she does so. Marty, you tell me.
So back in the day before.
Educate me.
Back in the day before you could go to the internet and see what was playing and get all the information. Oh my God! I'm sorry. I'm okay. You dirty motherfucker.
So before you could go to the internet, readily on your phone and at home, and see what was playing and what was about, you would call up Mr. Movie Phone.
Okay.
And he would say like,
for this
Gladiator,
thing, you gotta press this button. Yeah.
Russell Crowe plays us such and such and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but he didn't sound like that. He didn't sound. His voice was as deep as mine was.
Not Mr. Movie Phone.
Nah.
It's more, yeah, that was Mr. Movie.
No, it wasn't.
You were more.
Now you're outed.
No, okay.
No,
yeah,
that's not how he sounded.
Okay.
That's the movie guy on TV.
You're the trailer guy.
That's the trailer guy.
Your trailer
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said Mr. Movie Phone. He's kind of like more welcoming than that.
He's a little nicer.
Yeah. See, we remember life before the net and shit.
Oh fuck! I can't believe.
God damn it.
I can't believe you pulled that out of me.
She
Oh
did
my
that.
god.
She tricked that.
Oh my god!
Fuck
I
you.
can't believe.
Fuck you.
No,
but
I'm
she
thinking-
tricked that out of you.
I just
She
want to
tricked that out of you.
Contribution.
She didn't even know what it was,
The internet.
Dude.
Shit.
So that we could enjoy it.
I'm not
Thank
tripping
y'all.
though. You do remember this
Because
time,
of
right?
y'all.
You do remember this day and age where it used to be we got to go to the newspaper and see what time the movies are playing.
No.
Whoa.
I hate you.
Me and my grandma used to do that. I used to do it on my own because I had to tell her, oh, this is the one we about to catch. You go through the movies. You have to go. That's when you go to the living section, entertainment, and you go. That's where you go, bitch. That's the only part of the newspaper I really fucking knew as a kid. It was the living section.
I know.
Because I'm going to the comics and I'm going to the movie times, bitch.
Dude, like, so my dad passed when I was young, right? But the few things I remember him teaching me that stuck with me forever at a very, very young age was going to the entertainment section, going to the living section, and going and checking out what time is the movie playing.
Movies.
I'm telling you, man.
Reviews in that section too. Like that was a cool section.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you.
Search for by candlelight.
Okay, this was reviewing that episode. Was this 48?
Man. We were friends.
Freaking,
we were friends.
Dude, she's
you were the chosen one.
Oh God.
You were the chosen one.
So yeah, once again, man, hit us up at reviewingdat@gmail.com because as I always say, I want y'all to be part of the conversation, and we have the ongoing, long-standing rule that if you send us something to review, whether we like it or not, we're gonna fucking review it, and it's gonna happen like that. But in the meantime, this is that actor guy, Mr. Bats, and for reviewing that lightning, we hit you with the 1-2-1-2, man. I'm outie, man.
Hey there, J.Steel.
We just did a podcast.
Is that what we did?
Yeah.
They was recording?
It was recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said a couple bad things.
So I guess I'll go next and then tell everybody bye-bye.
Maybe you might want to do that. Yeah.
I want to dedicate this episode to little Teddy, white boy. And
Bully Teddy.
No, to sweet little baby Teddy with his sweet little sad baby face. I would have came to your party, Teddy. Just know that.
I would have came to your party, Teddy, and smushed your mom and dad for taking that photo. Why would they share that with the world?
It's too late at night for her to say that statement how she did just now. I would have came to your party, Teddy. It's like there's that after 10 rasp in her voice when she said it.
It's bad.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh God, you talk about me.
It's like when
that was kind of creepy.
When the snake in Jungle Book told no Mowgli.
And that's Scarlett Johansson, sexy ass voice doing that shit too. I done went with the snake my damn self.
I know, it's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna eat this apple.
No, you're weird for telling little Teddy, I'll come to your party, baby.
Let me tell you something right now.
Say, baby.
I'm just saying that was the vibe of your voice is all.
You're sick. Anyway, sick, demented soul.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Y'all people listen to her that voice. Y'all know. Y'all heard it.
I also want to thank the Martys for inventing the internet so that we could have this podcast today.
Oh, bless your heart. I hope you lose. I hope you lose all use of the internet. I hope.
Oh God!
Man.
I hope you have.
Curse.
Hope you have two gray hairs that grow overnight.
I take it back. I'm sorry.
And you wake up tomorrow with 2 gray hairs right at the front of your fucking head.
All of that energy. I'm gonna leave now. Hi.
That's terrible.
This is J.Steel, guys. You can follow me on Instagram at @IamJSteel_. Also, go follow my food blog at FatGirlNola. Also, go follow at Ray Films because I'm in the middle of a really cool, creepy horror super mini series that the 3rd episode is getting ready to drop, and there's one more after that that's coming out on Halloween. Ooh. So go follow at Vray Films, VRAIE Films. And yeah, go follow TheMisbelief. TheMisbelief.popping.com. Okay.
Yay. You can find me, Marty, Marty Edwards.
Hi, Marty.
Hi. He's high, everybody. He's flying high, baby. I usually do this. Okay. You can find me, Marty, Marty Edwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snap at the chat. Also go to lowrainpictures.com. Click on the Your30 tab. Like, rate, share. I co-host a show there with the Arrogant Observer currently. Who knows what's going to happen in the future. I am your favorite host called Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant. Oh, man. He's never going to hear this.
You're going to listen to the review show.
He's going to... He's not caught up, so that's probably a low chance he's going to...
So you can talk all the shit
I can talk all this shit right now. He's never going to fucking
Marty's
hear this
never going to hear this.
I co-host that show with who? What's their names? This is Marty and the Observers.
And these are the Observers.
These are the Observers.
These are the Observers.
Check us out.
Ain't nobody here to see you, Lawrence. Larry.
Do you know this podcast? There was a podcast that the Hustle or the Home Video Hustle podcast. You know those folks?
No. Okay, so I already told you, man.
What's up?
At times on Twitter, I just look up what people are saying about Tales from the Hood too. It's just become a fascinating hobby at this point.
Okay.
Because it's just, I don't know, and I've never done that with any other movie I've ever been in. Mm-hmm. I don't do it for any other things, but for some reason, reading all those different messages on Twitter is just, I don't know, tripping me the fuck out in many different ways. Okay. So I stumbled across that they had a review. I didn't even know who they were. They had a review of Tales from the Hood 2. Oh, okay. So I listened to the review and I sat through it, and I'm listening to these niggas run it, and they just reminded me we just be talking talking like normal niggas running about some shit, right. And they were more fair with Tales from the Hood 2 than we were. They
were more fair?
They were way more fair than we were, son. Really? Yeah, man. Okay. They really they had their moments with it, issues with it as well. But they were. All right. They were more along for the ride at times. They're like, you know what, that shit was crazy, but shit be crazy. So I was like, damn, dog, I got some good laughs just listening and enjoying. I even subscribed to this shit. So on Twitter, I replied to him. I was like, man, thanks for this. That's all I said back. And then nigga got back at me. He was like, oh man, dope, thanks for checking it out. So we kind of was running a little bit on Twitter for a second.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. All right, fair enough. No, they followed, and I was like, it's got to be like a Flying with Bats thing there, and I was like, okay, cool. So, but I shouted them out on my show, and I was just I figured it had to be you.
They most likely followed because they subscribed to Fly with Bats after I told them I subscribed to them, and I was digging their podcast because I told them about ours. I told because they listened to our Tales from the Hood. Yeah, and they said we was joked out. Damn, I wish I could find his message. He said one of the homies from over there said they was joked out listening to ours. Yeah. And the hours and hours of hours. And wow. And so he started following us and such. So
that's dope. But yeah,
he was tripped out that you didn't like Black Dynamite.
And wait a minute, did I not still shit?
No, but then he said, I'm glad he ended up liking it.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I laughed because, I was like, we gave him all the shit.
Oh, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I deserved it. Man, because when I tell people now, they're like, man, you got all the excuses in the world. And it's like, how you don't like Black Lightning? I'm Black Lightning.
Black Dynamite.
Black Dynamite. Sorry. Hi, Marty.
Yep.
Hi, Marty.
But yeah, y'all, check out what's the
video.
Don't
forget your towel.
I'm gonna start adding them. I'm gonna start shouting them out on the scroll, man. What's the it's Hustle movie. It's Home Video Hustle.
Yeah.
Check out the Home Video Hustle podcast, man. They review all kind of ish that they rent and sit down and running on. Not unlike ours, man. I was enjoying the episode, so check them out, man. Cool. But for the Reviewing That Show, we out.
We out.
Bye.
Do 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 Do